SubX.News on the spot reporting, 3:58 p.m. downtown Chicago. This is our daily broadcast. There's a lot of police activity here. A lot of police activity. A lot of crime, a lot of police activity. We still have to do something before we get into our regular segment, but there's a lot of police activity. I'm going to try to get to know what's going on here, but it's right in front of us. So it's, I don't know what's going on. It's bad. There's a homicide on the south side at 75th and Harvard, and there's also a SWAT situation on the north side. And we're getting to the 4 o'clock hour here. We're going to try to get you to what's going on downtown, but you'll see in front of us there's a lot of police activity up there. This is our daily broadcast. Happy Friday. It's May 8th, 2026. It's a little before 4 p.m. We still have to do a couple of chores, and then we'll get to what our regular broadcast is. I'll throw on some, let's see what's going on downtown here, right? Because a lot of squats pass us up here.
Number green line, Cicero.
Yep, that is 08228.
738 Adam.
739 Adam.
Shows Adam, Boyd, Charlie, and David on a train ride mission around on the orange line, car number 3123.
Okay, that is 08236.
388 boys.
738 boy.
Form check, Illinois Medical District, blue line.
Check, that is 08245.
738.
2 units to 1, 7386 Adam, good.
738 Adam.
84 Adam, good.
Can I get a number for 95th and Red Line platform, please?
Yep, that is 08258.
738 Charlie.
738 Charlie.
Flat number, Red Line 69.
Yep.
Kinetic activity and a prisoner swap of 1,000 prisoners from each country. The president posted, quote, "This request was made directly by me, and I very much appreciate its agreement by President Vladimir Putin and President Volodymyr Zelensky."
Virginia's Supreme Court has overturned a voter-approved congressional redistricting map. CBS's Katrina Kaufman.
They say that essentially the way that this was pushed through violated the state's constitution. So that is why we are now seeing this map overturned, or these maps overturned, but it is a significant win for Republicans.
The company that owns the software Canvas that manages grades in more than hundreds of colleges and universities.
Heavy police presence downtown Chicago, 4 p.m. We don't know what's going on there. We'll report a little later, but there you go. Heavy police presence here. It's most likely down in the subway, and it's rush hour. That's the red line down there. We're at Madison now. Madison Street red line. There's a heavy police presence probably down in the subway. We find out, we'll tell you what's going on.
San Luis Obispo Sheriff Ian
I didn't put the video on. Oh well. That's...
Cal Poly freshman student Kristen Smart disappeared in 1996. They think there's evidence to support human remains were there, but they can't say whether they're Smarts.
I vowed to them again that we would not give up the search for Kristen's remains, and it was my goal to bring Kristen home.
This is CBS News.
I want to know what's going on in the world. I'm Tony. There are big questions that all of us are asking. I want to get you the answers. How are you? I'm Tony DeCoppel. Join me on the CBS Evening News.
Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station, News Radio 105.9 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
It is 4:03 Friday. Happy Friday, the 8th day of May. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Lisa Fielding. We have partly sunny skies, 66 degrees, a lot cooler lakefront where it's only in the 50s. The story tonight, partly cloudy, a low near 50. Warmer tomorrow, though, with a high of 73. The AccuWeather 5-day forecast, including Mother's Day, coming up for you at 4:15. But first, at 4, Holy Name Cathedral held a special mass this afternoon, celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Pope Leo and the 14th Pope Leo the 14th papacy. The story from WBBM's Brandon Eisen.
A few dozen parishioners attended the lunchtime mass at Holy Name, celebrating Pope Leo and the 1-year anniversary of his appointment as head of the Catholic Church.
We have a unified voice. We have a shepherd who is guiding us, who is leading us, and who is giving us strength.
During the Mass, Bishop Lawrence Sullivan said that Pope Leo is not just a beacon for Catholics, but for the entire world. Now, 1 year in, Holy Name parishioners living in River North and the Gold Coast shared their thoughts on the Chicago Pope, who on some levels appears to be just a regular guy to them.
That strikes me very well. He's a White Sox fan, too, so that's good. So am I.
He is very humble, and I think he's loved by many people.
He's a Sox fan. I love that.
In River North, at Holy Name, on the 1-year anniversary of Pope Leo XIV's papacy, Brandon Eisen, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Meantime, family members and former colleagues remembered Chicago police officer John Bartholomew as a hero with a heart of gold during his funeral service at a church on the city's north side. Here's WBBM political editor Jeff Buckles.
We pray for the repose of the soul of the servant of God, John.
Mourners gathered for the funeral at St. Andrew's Greek Orthodox Church in Edgewater, where Officer Bartholomew was an altar boy and where his grandfather was a priest. Those mourners included elected leaders from the city and county, paying tribute to the officer killed in last month's shooting at Swedish Hospital. Police Superintendent Larry Snelling's eulogy included a message to the officer's family.
Your hero gave his life doing work that others run from.
Albany Park District Commander Jesse Alvarez said Officer Bartholomew's energy lifted everyone around him.
We carry him with us every time we face the unknown and every time we choose courage over comfort.
And his brother James paid tribute to the man he called his best friend.
He tell you he was thankful that God granted him another day of life.
Officer Bartholomew was
a semi-truck right there, right?
Millions of users should be on alert today after a recent cyber attack on an online education platform.
Canvas is used by elementary schools, high schools, and colleges across the country. Users this week were greeted by a message from a hacking group taking credit
Heavy
for
police
breaching
presence,
the
red
platform's
line,
parent company
Madison Avenue.
and demanding ransom. Jerry Irvine of Prescient Solutions tells the Dune Business Hour Canvas users need to assume their data has been stolen and act accordingly.
So don't click on emails. If you don't know an email address coming in from somebody, don't open it. Even if you do, because AI is so real these days, it may appear to be somebody you know when in reality it's not.
Canvas has 30 million active users across 8,000 educational institutions. Rob Hart, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
In Hobart, Indiana, residents went home angry last night after they packed a planned meeting about a new data center.
Amazon wants to put a massive data center on 750 acres of land.
That's that semi-truck right
meeting
there.
is opposed. Pablo
It's the
Payan was
semi-truck,
taken out by
right?
police after refusing to give his name as he stood at the podium.
There's a semi-truck in the middle of downtown. Look at that. In the middle of rush hour. Unbelievable, right? Where's the police at, right?
Criminal trespass.
What's this guy doing? It's rush hour in a downtown. Let's see where the plates are from. Bet you he's from Tennessee. Who wants to bet?
Every day, new research is coming out about the impacts of data centers on air quality, noise, water resources, public health, and surrounding communities.
The Plan Commission approval was unanimous. Those opposed next take their fight to the City Council. Mike Krauser, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
And a 16-year-old boy has been arrested in connection to a crime spree in Chicago that started in early January. The teen accused of 3 robberies and burglaries in Lakeview and Lincoln Park. All of them happened on the morning of January 3rd, just a few minutes apart. Then in late April, the suspect is accused of carrying out an armed carjacking and a pair of armed robberies. The teen was arrested yesterday near 19th and Spalding in North Lawndale. It's 4:08 now. Time to check in with traffic. Traffic and weather together on the 8th. First up,
you're blocking the road, my brother.
On the inbound side, heavy up the spur ramp to Skokie, Dempster to the junction. 50 minutes in from Lake Hook. It's 28 if you're headed outbound. Kennedy's an hour and 18 minutes in from O'Hare. 37.
What's going on here, man?
Junction. That will get coming all the way into downtown past the Wintrust Mirror near North Avenue. Make it Allen calling in the WBB and
Friday, baby.
42 minutes out to Montrose and an hour-long trip out to the airport. Saving the locals or express lanes. 190 extensions heavy out of the terminals over to the Tri-State. Nothing on the westbound side. And the Eisenhower is hour and 18 minutes from I-90 at 45.
Look when I put gas in, right?
So from Higgins to 390.
That's the smartest thing I did today.
Coster to the Jane Byrne interchange. Outbound delays take you 58 minutes to get to Manheim. 1 hour and 20 out to I-90.
Somebody's thinking.
Phoenixon's a mess on the outbound side.
I walk from here
Ryan to Pulaski
to there.
How long does it take you?
46 minutes to get to Cicero alone. It's an hour long
10 to
trip out
15
to the Tri-State, an hour and 14 to get to 355. Beyond that, you're slow from LaGrange to Cass. On 55 northbound, Weber up 355 heavy, and southbound side off 355 to Route 83 or 53. You've got the Dan Ryan 20.
Homicide, 75th and Harvard.
45 minutes. Takes you that long because you're heavy out to 18th and right away up to Stevenson again on down. I-57 in from Vollmer, northbound up to Nearest 30 to Vollmer, and then inbound from 119th to Halstead. 18 minutes in from I-80 and 20 on your way back out. Still out to past Halstead and then I-80 to Vollmer as well. From the Metro Traffic Center, your next report at 4:18 on News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
All right, Trent, thank you for the rest of today. Sun and clouds, a high around 60. Partly cloudy tonight, a low of 50, and tomorrow warming up with a high of 73. 66 now to here, 55 night front, 60 in Waukegan. Markets in the green, and Nasdaq up nearly 2%, adding 440. It's 4:10.
Welcome back to Ask Hasselus. I'm Weston. What's your question?
Have you seen my husband?
No.
My husband is hot.
Okay.
And he just keeps getting hotter and hotter.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What?
But I have good news.
You do?
Hasselus Mattress is home to a variety of cool gel mattresses, including Tempur-Pedic.
No, I mean he's hot.
When he sleeps, I can relate. But our cool gel mattresses sleep an average of 10 degrees cooler than traditional mattresses. So he'll be cool as a cucumber.
Okay, but...
And right now, get 48 months interest-free financing on Tempur-Pedic with approved credit.
Well, that's great, but...
Plus, free next-day delivery and setup, free removal of your old mattress, and a $300 MasterCard gift card with your new Tempur-Pedic.
Hold on. You're saying I can cool down with a new Tempur-Pedic with no interest for 48 months and a $300 gift card?
What do you think?
I think that's pretty hot.
Open 9 to 9. Find an employee-free showroom near you at Hasselus.com.
It is 4:11. Chicago celebrating a century of flight by designated today, May 8th, as Midway Day.
4 carrier pigeons took flight 100 years ago for Washington, D.C. with an announcement that Chicago Municipal Airport was open. Mayor Brandon Johnson designated the new annual observance, saying Chicago has always been a city that moves people, goods, and ideas. Mayor William H. Thompson dedicated the airport in 1927. 2 years later, it was the busiest airport in the country, and by 1932, the busiest in the world. A name we all know came in 1949 after the Battle of Midway during World War II. Nancy Hardy, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
South Suburban Village rolling out the welcome mat for thousands of gospel music fans this weekend.
What you're hearing right now is what you can expect when attending Linwood's first ever Gospel Fest. It's happening Saturday at Lakeview Park, drawing stellar award winners and nominees from across the country. Mayor Jada Curry and the village trustees are hosting the free community event, which runs from 1 in the afternoon until the evening.
I've had residents for years ask me about
Gospel Fest, right?
Because we do a lot of R&B in the park, so we're finally
You'll hear from Bishop Dan Willis, Pastor DeAndre Patterson, Pastor Ray Beatty of Shekinah Glory, and headlining the fest is Bishop Larry Trotter and Sweet Holy Spirit Church Recording Choir. Mayor Curry says the event is about more than music. It's about faith, family, and community healing.
This Gospel Fest presents a moment where we come together, we love on each other, we fellowship, we have a good time.
In Marshall, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
And remember, today is the Friday afternoon Smart Quiz coming up in about 10 minutes. And today's prize, $200 in Wildfire Restaurant gift cards. That's coming up in 10 minutes.
7383, boy.
783, boy.
Give that number, 79th Street, red line, please.
Every street's
08086.
7382, Charlie.
782, Charlie.
Can I get a number for Green Line Central, please?
Yeah, 89 Charlie, it is 08092.
7383, Adam.
783, Adam.
Get 195th Street, red.
Yep, it is 08097.
2430.
2430, that's it, everyone good?
Is there a SWAT? Is there a support car responding to the scene?
Yeah, I got a whole SWAT package en route. They are on the way.
There's a SWAT incident on the north side.
Just to be clear, this individual, it was a check the well-being call from Kenosha. Then he was walking around with scissors and 2430. 88-130. Just to be clear, this individual, it was a check the well-being call from Kenosha. The officers did see him. Then he was walking around with scissors, and they backed out of the room. It appears that this individual is in that room, in the apartment by himself. He may be in the bedroom. We don't have a visual from where we're at. We can't see anything from the outside, but he may be inside the bedroom. He's been pretty quiet. He's not making any contact with us.
Alright, 10-4. Any sort cars close to the scene, 1908 West Hood?
Yeah, 4605.
4605, you almost there?
Yeah, well, you're up right now about to talk to whoever called this incident.
Oh, perfect. Alright, 2430, 4605 is just pulling up. Okay, they're going to talk to the incident commander outside.
10-4, I'm by the door.
I gotta figure out where that is. There's a SWAT situation on the north side. A dude with scissors. And now they're gonna blow $100,000, $200,000 on a guy with scissors. That ain't a SWAT, man. Kick the door in, take the scissors away from his hands, and arrest him. That's it. That's how life is. We become a babysitting society, right? A man with scissors has a SWAT situation now. I don't know how that's a SWAT situation. Weird.
Yep, that is 07973.
49 Eddie.
49 Eddie.
Myself and the Bearcat are en route to the SWAT incident.
10-4.
I need to figure out.
4609 Tom.
4609 Tom.
383 Frank.
Alright, just be advised that for my SWAT units rolling into the SWAT at 1908 West Hood, Trilogy crisis team also has someone coming out to speak with them. I guess it sounds like they are at least familiar with him, but they also have a guy or a person en route to the scene.
$4665 boy.
4665 boy.
Can you show me heading up that SWAT job in 24, please?
10-4.
388 boy.
788.
Man with scissors is barricaded in his bedroom. SWAT incident, 1901 West Hood.
Second ride from UIC Hall to 3304.
That's not a SWAT incident.
That is 07900.
That's a waste of our resources. I'm going to be honest with everybody. Listen, that is a SWAT incident.
07907.
7383 Ida.
7383 Ida.
Bus A187 north on Ashland from 59.
Okay, take 07914.
7388 Adam.
788 Adam.
Can I get one 68 Blue Line to Western?
Okay, that's 07916.
Thank you.
786 boy.
I get number for Wilshire.
Yep, that is
4692, boy.
4692, boy.
Yeah, good afternoon, squad. Can you show me heading to that SWAT job up north?
Alright, 10-4, good afternoon.
7387, boy.
787.
Squad, can we get one for a blue line check at Jefferson Park?
Yep, it is 07950.
That's what. 7383898.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for all your concerns. Thank you very much. It makes me feel very, very supported. That's what I want to say. Supported. So thank you very much for everybody's concerns. This is SubX.News live on the spot reporting. It's 4:20 p.m. May 8th, 2026. We're doing our regular route. There's a SWAT situation on the north side, and there's a homicide on the south side. We might go hit the homicide scene. We're going to cut straight to downtown. We'll go down, check that out. I don't know when it happened. It just happened. I had a call with somebody. Another crime chaser, right? And we were talking about some things that are going on between us, why there's something going on. I don't know what happened. It seems like there's other people involved in both of our pages, so maybe the communications got crossed there. That's what I guess I'll say. I'll call it as that. Yeah, so thanks for everybody's concern. Yes, we are having some trouble with the police department, so we're probably going to end up suing them. We're going to end up suing the sergeant personally for personal animus and unprofessional conduct. Plus, we're going to sue the Chicago Police Department. We're going to file a COPA complaint. And we got something else going on related to that that's depriving us of our property every day now. And then someone just told us that they're doing that intentionally. It's an intentional thing they're doing to us. So if the police are intentionally harming you, then that's something that needs to be adjudicated, because the police aren't supposed to do anything intentionally except enforce the law, right? And they're not even supposed to do anything besides decide if there's a crime going on. If there's a crime going on, they detain you and they put you in jail, and then either you get released or not, right? And that's how that life goes. So we're finding out a lot of things regarding what happened to us, that it's something that's intentional. It is intentional, and it's not by accident, right? Maybe the event was unintentional and it was something that happened as it went, but our arrest was intentional, right? And whether it was the sergeant's decision to individually arrest me and then afterwards to do certain things inside the jails and then do something with our properties, then what happened afterward was intentional. And we do have sources, and we've talked to people already, that what happened was not appropriate, and it might have violated not only police policies, but possibly our constitutional rights. So that's what I got to say there. So it is what it is. We are not a news agency that lays down. We report on corruption. We back the blue. We believe in law and order. We don't believe in criminal activity. It harms people, right? If you want to be a criminal, I could care less what you do. If I see you on the street corner, you're going to get on my tape. You don't want to be on my news show, then don't be selling drugs on the street corner. Sell it off of eBay or whatever you do. I don't care what you do. I'm not promoting selling drugs. I'm saying don't do your crime where I can see it, because I'm a public guy, right? We do public stuff. So that's what I'm saying there. So we're neither cops, we're neither crooks. We're neither of them. We don't take money from crooks. We don't take money from the government or the cops. We don't work with cops or the government, and we don't work with crooks or gangs. So we don't do either one. We're a news agency. That's what we are. We're that. I just need to say that out there, because some people get confused, because people cross the lines, right? People cross all kinds of lines here, right? And we don't. We try to stay straight. That was what we were taught by George Schmidt, my mentor, who ran SubX.News for, well, since the 60s. He was an anti-war guy. They were anti-Vietnam, so that's when he started publishing. Then he switched to Chicago Public Schools, and then I got on and we started doing anti-corruption work, big corruption, anti-corruption work. So I learned from him, and that's what I go forward with, right? So we're going to listen to some more radio calls, see what's going on downtown. We'll see if we get down to Harvard. I don't know if we're going to make it down there, but we'll see. Maybe we'll squeeze on down there, right? Otherwise, I hope everybody's all right. And again, thank you for everybody's support. And yes, it's an ongoing issue. And yeah, it's a serious thing when the government, I'm going to tell you this. And I'm going to try not to swear today. It's a serious thing when the government arrests reporters on the street. It's an extremely serious thing. Extremely serious. And it's extremely serious when the city of Chicago arrests a street reporter with a video camera reporting an arrest. When that same government says you should be recording ICE agents. You should videotape everything they do. And that's what Brandon Johnson said. He said it multiple times. So did J.B. Pritzker say it multiple times. So then when we've been doing it and when we do it, we get arrested. Not only do we get arrested, but we get pushed and we get roughed up by the sergeant. I'm okay. I can handle myself. But you kind of get what I'm saying? So the point I'm trying to say here is it's extremely dangerous when you have somebody, what I keep telling you guys about Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson's a leech. He's a leech. That's all he is. He's a leech. Okay? He's a criminal leech who steals from the working people and he harms working people. When he says, videotape ICE, videotape ICE, videotape ICE, they should have no masks. You know how many cops I see in Chicago with masks on? I just videotaped the cop and what they were doing to 2 black girls, arresting them, right? In a high crime area. And what happened to me? I got arrested. My property is still inside the Chicago Police Department to this day. You know what the inventory place said? We don't have it. It's still in your local district. They didn't send it over. I said, why not? And they said, I don't know. You need to make a complaint with COPA. The police told me make a complaint with COPA. 2 of them already told me that. So what does that tell you? What does it tell you when the police, 2 police officers already instructed me, you should make a complaint with COPA? The police told me that. Got that? You see what's going on here? You understand that, right? We have a criminal mayor who hires criminals and promotes criminals to do criminal activity. He has Angela Young. He's going to put her in charge of the COPA or whatever he's going to do. Police, whatever. That lady got millions of dollars and she's anti-cop in quote, a botched raid. And if you read, there's some stuff written about Angela Young. She's connected to drug dealing in one way. It was about her nephew or something like that. Read up. I've read about this stuff. It was a bad address. But she's not clean. That's the point. Now I might be misspeaking, but I've read that somewhere, that she wasn't totally clean, that it had to do with something else. And it was the wrong address, and they shouldn't have did that. And then they paid the price. But we're dealing with that kind of a government now. The government that we're dealing with is a very dangerous government. It allows crime, allows killings. No one gets arrested when they kill people. Gang, how many people that I showed you on the video that were killed, right? Today. 3? 3 black people were killed. 3 of them. No, 1 Hispanic girl, right? The one that was killed by a migrant. That was a migrant killing, by the way. We confirmed it with some people in jail. Yeah, we talked to people in jail. When we're in jail, we talk to, there's all, you know, in jail, there's criminals, right? Everybody's a criminal in jail. Yeah. Got that? So we talked and they confirmed that was a migrant killing. That killing down there on 50th, we covered, that was a migrant killing. There was migrants with me in the jail. I looked at it. There's a migrant right across from me in the paddy wagon while I was going to Cook County. A migrant. Arrested. And he didn't get out of jail. I wonder if Chicago police are going to turn him over to ICE. Don't worry, I'm going to be working on an article of what I seen and what happened inside the jail. And I'll leave it at this. And then we're going to listen to the 4:30 news. Supposedly, we have a social justice mayor. COPA, it's the civilian, accountability. It's the, like, oversight over police. I don't know why. Did we have 5 or 6 oversights over police besides internal investigation? COPA is the one that investigates cops. That's what COPA is. I'm going to say this and then we're going to get to the 4:30 news. When we have the government that lies, that's the most dangerous time in our lifetime. And I'll say this. We have supposedly a progressive Cook County board president and a progressive mayor, supposedly. And supposedly a progressive billionaire. I don't know how you can be a progressive billionaire governor. I don't know that. That never worked. But that's interesting. Same thing with Brandon Johnson. He never worked. Same thing with Tony Practica. Never worked. None of those people ever had a regular job like me and you. No. But I'm going to leave it at this at 4:30. Those conditions in that Cook County jail, no matter what you think about criminals, and you know me, I talk criminals, and there are a lot of bad guys in that place, and bad girls. They're bad. I was next to killers, okay? That's all right. You can handle yourself. You know what you're doing. But I'll tell you this. The conditions in the Cook County jail, they're inhumane. I wish I had a camera to show you guys the inhumane conditions in that Cook County jail. They're inhumane. I wouldn't leave a dog in that jail. That's all I gotta say. 4:30 News. 4:30 News. Oh, I hope I don't get banned there. I hate Facebook. They ban you for anything. 4:30 News.
66 degrees at O'Hare, 55 lakefront at 4:31. Hundreds gathered at a church on the north side this morning to honor the memory of Chicago police officer John Bartholomew. The 11-year veteran of the force was shot and killed at Swedish Hospital last month. Rogers Park Police District Commander Allison Christian was serving with him. She says she was serving with him. It was a privilege.
We were lucky enough to work with John for 10 years in 24. We will all be better officers and better people because of John Bartholomew.
Police Superintendent Larry Snelling told officers of Bartholomew's family that John was a hero. After the funeral, his body was buried in a cemetery on the northwest side. Meantime, dozens of cars were towed this morning to make way for the officers' funeral procession.
Tow trucks were busy moving cars parked along the north side of Lawrence near Clark, where no parking signs warned of such tows from 4 a.m. until 2 p.m. Here at Wilson Beach, Jose noticed the parking lot filling up at around 6 a.m.
I went to go over here to put some gas, and when I came back, this whole thing was all full. It was crazy, yeah.
Kamal Hardcut came here to get his car and was feeling a little sheepish.
It's my fault. I didn't see the, notice there. So that's happened, so I did park there.
He's grateful he did not get a ticket, and neither did most of the other cars here. At the lakefront, Nancy Hardy, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
A shooting investigation underway this afternoon on the city's south side after 3 people were shot. Fire officials say 1 person was killed, 2 others wounded. Happened near 75th and Princeton. First responders say that 1 person died at the scene. Paramedics took another victim to the hospital. Another drove themselves to the hospital. The conditions still unknown. Police haven't provided any more information or if there are any suspects or arrests. Well, water bills could soon be more accurate.
When you turn on a faucet, it costs you money. But in Chicago, the city's inspector general says water customers might not find out about leaks or other issues until an expensive bill shows up. A report from Chicago's top watchdog says the city's water meters themselves are generally accurate, but errors can be introduced through calculations and other processes at the finance and water management departments. The report recommends a series of fixes and calls on both agencies to shore up their customer service. In a response, the departments say they're taking action on some items identified by the IG, but have disagreed with some of the office's conclusions. And the Inspector General's office says without that action, errors may not actually be water under the bridge. Jeff Buckles, News Radio 105.9. WBBM.
4:33, President Trump announcing a 3-day ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine.
Russia previously announced a 2-day unilateral ceasefire to mark its May 9th World War II Victory Day. Ukraine previously stated that it too had offered a truce, but said it had been ignored by Russia. Now, President Trump says a 3-day ceasefire will be in place May 9th, 10th, and 11th. Posting on social media, the president said, quote, "This request was made directly by me." He added, "Hopefully it is the beginning of the end of a very long, deadly, hard-fought war." Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House.
Meantime, the U.S. hoping for a response from Iran today on a proposal to end that war. CBS News senior White House correspondent Weijia Zhang following the latest developments.
The U.S. did give Iran a memorandum of understanding, which is not exactly a peace proposal. It's basically a deal to start working on a deal. So they would have 30 days to negotiate and really fill in the blanks.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio says he's expecting a serious offer from Iran soon. This comes shortly after U.S. forces targeted multiple Iranian-flagged oil tankers trying to breach the blockade in the Strait of Hormuz this week. Thieves in Colorado are going to extreme lengths to avoid high gas prices there.
Joanne Taylor of Englewood just wanted to drive to the grocery store.
I walk around my truck and I see a pile of fluid basically underneath the truck, and I was like, it smells like gas.
Thieves had drilled 2 holes in her gas tank and stole all 22 gallons inside. Local mechanic Jason Colson says it's happened to other SUV owners.
SUVs with higher ground clearance, so that obviously this person can get the drill underneath the car.
Victims have to replace their gas
selling
tanks.
drugs here, right?
$2,000. I just picked it up yesterday.
Michael Wallace, CBS News.
Well, thousands of asylum seekers are apparently giving up on their cases amid the Trump administration's immigration crackdown. Allison Keyes has more on a CBS News analysis.
CBS News has learned that the Trump administration's efforts to deport those seeking asylum to third countries have led thousands to drop their cases or agree to voluntarily leave the U.S. This after the Board of Immigration Appeals ruled in fall that judges should decide on motions for third country removal before considering whether someone qualifies for asylum. Allison Keyes, CBS News, Washington.
Coming up, the answer to our afternoon smart quiz question, plus gas prices, traffic, and weather.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try
homicide on the north side.
At ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you, it finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Jet, that is 08379.
How can I help you? Scam call. Chase. Spoof.
Charlie, stand by. No, everybody stand by just a second. Bring you to headquarters. Marine Unit Headquarters. Marine Unit Headquarters on City Red 1.
Marine Unit Headquarters, go.
Hey, 129th and Halstead on the Canal River, call for a white boat with glass top sinking.
10-4, send it over.
Alright, female unit that was coming in, guys?
There you go. Boat sinking on the Canada River.
Coming in, guys? 7 minutes, Trent. Yep, that is 08402.
You can smell the weed out there.
It's George.
That's right. And Rosenrock, heading east from Blue Island.
Yep, that is 08410. 4650.
Let's go ahead and do a flight now.
4650, 10-4.
7383 point.
783 point.
Is that number 79th Street Red Line, please?
Yep, take 08446.
7388 boy.
788 boy.
One Chad Clinton Blue Line.
That is 08452.
49 David 2.
49 David 2.
Can you show myself and 49 David 4 on scene and spot shot, please?
10.
7387 boy.
787 boy.
Squad, can we get one for the Blue Line, Logan Square?
Yep, that's 08460.
10-4. 7386.
786 Charlie.
Can we get one for Jackson Blue Line, special check?
Yep, that is 08469.
Dude, there was another homicide on the north side just happened.
789 Eddie.
Can I get an event number for Survey Red Line?
So 2 homicides within about an hour or two.
08487.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Just happened at 2 o'clock. And there was just a homicide down on Harvard. Triple shooting the homicide. 75th and Harvard.
Right now.
2 are far away. The Fullerton one is close. This homicide happened at 2 o'clock on Fullerton. Some just happened on 75th Street. So, what's up, Jason?
Units of 24 citywide battery in progress. Pratt and Sheridan, Pratt. Getting multiple closed male black and female black fighting on the corner. No further shit, 24 on the number.
7389 Adam.
789 Adam.
One number for the station at Roosevelt, rail line.
Yep, that is 08513.
Thanks for David.
789 for David.
Get number 4, rail line.
Yep, that's 08532.
With 73.
4735. Good afternoon, sir. Was it 35 or was it 54?
Adam.
89.
Check, green line Citro.
Yep, that's 08542.
Marine Unit Headquarters.
Marine Unit Headquarters, good.
Squad, are you able to see what B card is sending out that way?
They have not yet assigned one.
Is that the 5th District?
Yeah, that's correct. They got a homicide, or I'm sorry, a shooting that they're dealing with right now.
I got you. Okay, 10-4.
There you go, man. You see that? There's a ton of stuff. There you go. Right there, man.
These are section citywide battery in progress, 75 East
7, boys.
Exploiting children right there, man.
Alright, 10 boys.
Mike, can we get one
Scene of a double homicide right here.
Going westbound from Logan Square. The train number is 3243.
Alright, that is 08560.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
08560. 08560.
10-4. 7386 boys.
786 boys.
Can you get 2 event numbers for Lower Roosevelt, Red Line?
It was horrible.
Boy, 87.
I've been locked up there before, so I've spent 6 months in that place before, so it is what it is. But that's the last time I got arrested was 30 years ago. I don't plan on getting arrested in another 30 years, so it is what it is. So yeah, it was horrendous, man. It's the same conditions, same stuff that you can imagine if you've been locked up there. Never change. It's horrible. It's a horrible place. That's all I gotta tell you. It's a horrible place. The conditions are inhumane over there. That's all I got to say. And you can say, well, they're criminals, blah, blah, blah. Nah. That's not how you treat people. That's all I got to say.
14 and 11.
Yeah, it was bad. Bologna sandwich. They never change. It's still bologna sandwiches. Still those nasty ass bologna sandwiches they feed you. Man, it was horrible. Maybe you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about.
Involved in the third lane. Alright, you got a description?
So 3 people were shot, 1 dead inside of a store on 75th Street. Maybe we'll go down there. And there was a homicide on Fullerton. Fullerton happened at 2. This one down on Harvard just happened. And there's a SWAT situation on the north side. Somebody with scissors. Imagine this. Imagine this. Someone's barricaded in their room with scissors and they declared a SWAT. Who did that? Who declared the SWAT? For a dude with scissors? Fucking kick the door in, take the scissors away from his fucking hand, and that's it. How are you calling SWAT for a dude with scissors in a bedroom? Unbelievable how we become. This is like, it's lame. It's lame. The CBD, I'm sorry, my brothers and sisters in blue. You're some lame ass people, man. You're lame. A SWAT situation for a dude with scissors. Really? 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 A SWAT situation for a dude with scissors. Okay. Yeah. What a waste of resources. You know, each person that gets those SWATs, it should be put on their credit. On their credit, whatever, and they should pay it off for the rest of their lives. That'll teach them not to do that crap. That's what you do to that. That's how you treat that kind of stuff. Yeah, you put it on their credit. Oh, well, nah, man. You're out of your mind, man. Calling a SWAT situation for a dude with scissors in a bedroom. Yeah, kick the door in. Kick the door in. If he points the scissors at you, you shoot him in the head, and it's over with. That's it. Simple. Done. I don't know what you do. I don't know why you would call a SWAT situation on that thing, right? That's it. He's a danger to himself and others. I'm not saying that should happen, but hey, I don't know how else to handle that, right? Think about it, right? Someone's a menace, destroying our city, pretending to be whatever he's doing with scissors, and then we waste I don't know how many millions of dollars in resources on SWATs, right? You're gonna see a bunch of guys here sleeping on the street here, and then we'll go down south maybe. We'll check out what's going on down there, right? But that's what we're dealing with for every single day, right? In our city. Misallocated resources, right? $80 shots were fired. Down on Harvard.
Staging area right now is going to be Walcott and Hood. Hood and Walcott. They said take Peterson Avenue either direction.
There you go. So you got some guy doing SWAT, right? We got SWATs, homicides, all kinds of stuff, right? .48 p.m. There you go. You got all kinds of stuff happening in the city. There's a SWAT situation with a guy with scissors. A guy with scissors in his bedroom, and they're calling a SWAT. Yet you have all of these guys that are homeless out there that could use those resources. Instead, they're spending SWAT resources on a guy with scissors. See that there? Look. See this there? Downtown Chicago. There you go. Downtown Chicago. SubX.News. This is State Street right there. You see that there?
Well, I mean, she know about it. She just wasn't behind the
Yeah, that's State Street right there. See that there? That's what you got. They're spending resources on a SWAT situation with a dude with scissors. This guy with scissors. While there's people sleeping on our streets. That's what you got. And these guys starting trouble over here.
For 95 red lower.
Yep, that is 09148.
These guys are smoking dope right here, man. They're smoking dope right next to people with children. Right here, I'll show you this. Right here, smoking dope. And they're sending SWAT for a dude with scissors.
40, car number 3437 at O'Hare in the blue line.
Right here.
Heading back into the city.
Ready? That is 09156.
Right there. They're smoking dope right there. Don't you see those kids smoking dope? They're ready to do some crazy crap on the Friday night. Those guys right there, man. That's where all the videos get posted now. Right there. Don't you see that? See that right there? That's where we started Friday, right? Or whenever I got arrested. It's Wednesday. I started right here. There was an arrest right here. See that there? Watch. You'll see these guys smoking dope right there. Right in open on the rush hour. Why? Because we got all our resources going for SWAT. Right there, man. Those guys are smoking dope right there, man. A whole bunch of them. Right there. There you go, man. You can look at that all you want, man. That's your city right there. That's the city of Chicago that allows that. It allows that behavior. Right? That's a fact. Don't turn your head. You can say whatever you want about me. I could care less. The video don't lie about what you're seeing there. Got that? The video tells the truth. You can not agree with what I say. You might not like me. That's okay with me, but the video is the video. Got that? Those guys are smoking dope right there. Think it's safe to be around that stuff? You don't even know what they're smoking. They could be smoking fentanyl. You don't know what they're smoking. What do you think? Is that normal behavior? Where's the police at? Where's the police at? Let's listen some radio calls. We got SWAT, we got a homicide, we got all kinds of things happening tonight, right?
7389 Charlie.
789 Charlie.
These homeless guys are still out here in Ida B. Wells and State Street at the abandoned Robert Morris College. And over the radio we hear there's a man barricaded with scissors and they're calling a SWAT situation on the north side.
3 number 79 Street Red Line.
4:50 p.m.
Yep,
May 8, 2026. Where are the priorities?
4650. I'm sorry, repeat 4650. I'm seeing it as
7389 Adam.
73.
Number for Green Line Central.
08802, 08802.
7383 Frank.
8.
Can I get us that number?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Try it again.
Sorry, can I get that number as a res line at SubX, please?
Sure, 08818, 08818.
Thank you. 7383 Ida.
83.
Riding bus 6065 south on Ashland from 45th Street.
Okay, that's going to be 08827, 08827. 388 boys. 88 boys. So it's on train 7170 Blue Line. Where at? Where you see medical district. 08833, 08833.
7389 boys.
89 boys.
89 boys. Squad, is there a stop at Laramie Green Line? See, there's a fire truck that just pulled up down the street. Alright, 10-4.
At the bus stop on the street, so breathing. It was a person unconscious but breathing.
Overdose.
7387 boy. It want for a train ride, Blue Line.
Where at? He said.
Alright, 10-4.
At the bus stop on the street, so breathing. It was a person unconscious but breathing.
7387 boy. It want for a train ride, Blue Line. The number is 71363, 7163. We're at Addison.
Which way are you going?
Towards Jefferson Park.
Alright, 08883, 08883. Anybody 7303? (7303)
03, go ahead.
7303, I got a call with disturbance of a mental. 46 West 59th Street, the mezzanine level, the orange line. 20-year-old male black is stating he's dehydrated and hearing voices and is displaying a mental health crisis. Fire is en route, looking for a police ride along. Again, orange line, mezzanine at your staff. Are either of you by chance CIT trained?
No.
Well, I'll see if I get someone from the district that's CIT trained to help you out, okay? We'll see what they say.
7383 out.
7383 out?
Fight on the bus.
This is where the fight was with the Venezuelan the other day.
You north or south side?
South side, we're good for now.
Oh yeah, if everything is okay, you let me know at 08899.
735.
7385.
73835.
78 Charlie.
Yeah, number 469 red line platform.
Yep, that is 08916.
7387 Adam.
787.
Can we get a number for the blue line angle here?
Yeah, take 08921.
49 David 2.
49 David 2.
They got an event number for drone deployment at 105 North Walcott under UAS David 10 Williams.
Yep, that will give you 08927. 08927. No problem. And 7303?
7303, go ahead.
Just be advised, 8th District does not have a CIT officer available at the moment.
Yeah, we don't need it. This guy's a regular. We know him from the red line, the blue line.
Alright, then.
7389 boy.
789 boy.
Can I get an event number for Laramie Green Line?
You got it, sir. That's 08935.
7335.
73835.
I'm north of 35th and State. Looks like there's been a small car accident. The hand waiver is asking if there's a car on the way.
Let's take a look.
386 Daily.
What do you think they're doing there, those guys, huh?
Can you get a number for Clocker Lake, please?
Yep, that is 08945. And 7335.
7335.
Yeah, it's going to be 221 has it. He's just tied up on something else first, but it is in his stack to go to next.
99. 7386 Charlie.
Hey, 86 Charlie.
Can we get one for Jackson Red Line, please?
Yep, that is 08958.
7389 Charlie.
789 Charlie.
You got a number, please? Green Line Central.
Yep, that is 08966.
7362.
7362.
Number for Roseville on the right.
Okay, Roseville
There's a
is
CT employee right there. She ain't doing nothing about it, right? There's a CT employee right there. The CT employee just got out of that car, right?
Can I get that event number?
Right, it's 08899.
The CT employee just got out of that car right in front of us and didn't do nothing about none of that stuff, right?
7003.
Do this, ambulance 78, Holy Cross.
Alright, 08875. 08875.
7386 boy.
786 boy.
I get some numbers, one for 86 Boyle and 86 Adam on Roosevelt.
86 boy, your event number is 09008. And 86 Adam, your event number is 09010.
Masks, drugs, and who knows what else they got over there.
Hey man, George.
There you go.
On Roosevelt, bus 4010 heading
5:02 p.m.
from Racine.
Okay, that is 090.
This is in the local news, right?
We have been saying from the beginning, you cannot violate the Constitution in order to change the Constitution. The Supreme Court made that clear.
Stocks closed up on Wall Street. This is CBS News.
Drugs and dudes with masks. What do you think is going on here on State and Van Buren? 5 p.m.
It's time.
Friday, May 8th, 2026.
Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station, News Radio 1059 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
5:03. Happy Friday, the 8th day of May. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lisa Fielding. We have 64 degrees at O'Hare, partly sunny skies, 54 lakefront. Looks like a nice weekend. We'll have the AccuWeather 5-day forecast coming up at 5:15. Local leaders joined Chicago police officers, family members, and the community at a Northside church this morning to say goodbye to slain officer John Bartholomew. WBBM political editor Jeff Buchholz has the story.
John Bartholomew's grandfather was a priest at St. Andrew's Greek Orthodox Church in Edgewater, and a young John served as an altar boy. And inside the church on this day, hundreds of people paid respects to the 11-year veteran killed in a shooting at Swedish Hospital. Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Snelling remembered giving his family the news no loved ones ever want to hear.
His mother Kiki continued to say over and over all he ever wanted to do was be a police officer.
The leader of the Greek Orthodox Church in Chicago, His Eminence Metropolitan Nathaniel, also talked about Officer Bartholomew's family during what's called the hierarchical eulogy.
Even amid unimaginable grief, they speak not of revenge and retribution, but of repentance and reconciliation.
John Bartholomew leaves behind his wife Renee, 3 children, and thousands of comrades in blue.
Officer Bartholomew was laid to rest at a cemetery on the northwest side after a private graveside service. Well, it's been a year of the Chicago Pope. A special mass was held at Holy Name Cathedral in River North this afternoon to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Robert Prevost being named leader of the Roman Catholic Church.
People getting on and off the bus. Dudes, there's the CTA employee right there. There she's walking around. That's a CTA employee. You see that there? She don't call that drug use in. You see her right there? See that? There's another CTA employee. Look at that. Another one walking past the guys doing drugs and with masks. See her there? She don't do nothing about it. See that there? See the CTA bus? People got to pass through those guys, man.
In southern Cook County hosting what organizers are calling the largest gospel music festival in the area.
They don't do nothing about it. I'm telling you, the CTA is a drug dealer. The CTA itself is a drug-dealing criminal entity. It should be shut down, just like the CPS. Should be reconstituted, wiped out. There you go. They're smoking dope right there as they're walking, those guys. Right there. Yeah, it's illegal to smoke drugs on city sidewalks. There you go, right? There you go, right? It's rush hour, right? You gotta smell that crap as you're walking home from school or work? What a bunch of bums, man. Selfish bums. Got that?
And so there is a cost associated with that. There are also resource vendors that will be available doing blood pressures and CPR classes.
Festivities kick off at 1 in the afternoon. Glenn Marshall, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
It is 5:06. The Kane County State's Attorney's Office says there's still no body after a forensic excavation yesterday at a home in South Elgin tied to the 2016
open-air drug use downtown
of
Chicago.
17-year-old Kiana Galvin.
The home on the 800 block of Revere Road had been the focus of the initial investigation into the teen's disappearance. A neighbor claimed to have seen her go in and not come out. Her blood was found on a garbage can. The state's attorney's office said ground-penetrating radar detected anomalies beneath the surface that warranted further examination. After a day of digging, it was reported that nothing of value to
So you wait on the bus and you gotta smell that. Look, there's little kids and big pregnant women right there. See that there? There's pregnant women, old people all waiting for the bus, and those bums are doing that crap right there. What a bunch of bums. They're bums, man. They're bums. That's all they are.
Another arrest in connection with a shooting that led to a lockdown at Evanston Township High School last month. It happened on April 23rd at Mason Park. Police say 2 small groups exchanged gunfire, but nobody was hurt. A 20-year-old was arrested and charged with attempted murder last week. Now police say 18-year-old Jordan Hill has been charged with multiple felonies as well. He'll remain behind bars pending trial. It's 5:08 now. Time to check in on the Friday roads. Traffic and weather together on the 8s. Here's Trent Erickson.
All right, let's start on the tollways. We've got the Tri-State on your northbound side from 127th to 95th Street slow, and then I-88 to the Eisenhower-Betsonville Bridge to Balmoral, and southbound side over the same bridge to Ogden, and then Stevenson is 95th Street, and I-80 to Bishop Ford. On the Adams, your eastbound side is heavy past Lee to the Tri-State, westbound side from 53 over to Roselle Road. On the Reagan, while we're going eastbound, you're going to hit the brakes between Naperville and the northbound Tri-State ramp. We're at 83 to the Tri-State as well, southbound side, or westbound side from 255 to Route 59. If you're northbound on the Veterans, Maple up to 88, you're slow, and then Army Trail to 290, southbound side from Army Trail to North Avenue, then Butterfield down to 88. Route 53, you've got the road work delays with the lane taken out in either direction. Northbound from I-90 to Kirchhoff is slow, and then Palatine southbound over to I-90 all the way down is slow going. On I-80 eastbound, Larkin to before Briggs heavy in spots, and then LaGrange to the Tri-State. On the westbound side, hit the brakes between Briggs and Center, and then Hoboken to 55 and 8094 Northwest Indiana, slow spots from 65 west over to the Tri-State. Eastbound side from the Bishop Ford on over to Klein, you're on the brakes as well. No problems on 94 or 65. You've got the Indiana Toll Road, heavy approach to the West Point Toll Plaza. That's only eastbound. And then the Skyway.
Nice. It smells nice here, man. It don't smell like reefer. Look at that. Lavender. Really nice. It's nice to smell good stuff.
From time to time, so use some
instead of that
caution
reefer smell.
From the Metro Traffic Center, the next report at 518 on News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
All right, Tron, thanks. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low near 50, and overall nice weekend on tap. Periods of sunshine and clouds tomorrow, becoming breezy and warm. With a high of 73. Mother's Day looks nice, a little cooler. Mix of sun and clouds with a high of 63. Right now, 64 at O'Hare, 59 Waukegan, 54 Lakeshore.
Let's list some radio calls, right?
7386 Charlie.
86 Charlie.
Can we get one for Dexter Redline, please?
Yep, that is 0.
7383 Ida.
73 Ida.
Taking bus 8216 and northbound Ashland.
There you go, there's a white dope man, right? There's a white drug addict right there. See, he's white. There you go, man. See that there?
090.
White drug addict. See him right there?
7393 Charlie.
793 Charlie.
That number for 523.
Yep, that is 09042.
7389 Adam.
789 Adam.
Green Line Central.
Yep, that is 09046.
4717.
4717.
Let's see, hold it out the stack, please.
Yeah, no problem.
So 45 coordinates in 24 citywide, a criminal trespassing partner. 1519 with Granville. No male white sitting on collars from porch. No further, 24th on the left.
4713.
4713.
Could you hold me down at the stock event, please?
Alright, you got it.
Awesome, thanks.
No problem.
See all the motorcycles? See all the mini bikes? There you go. See the cop right there? See the cop? You seen the mini bikes? See the cop, right? Yeah. They didn't do shit, did they? Did they? You guys see all those mini bikes? Did you see all those mini bikes? See all those mini bikes traveling there? There's a cop right next to me. He didn't do shit about it. You got how this works? You understand what anarcho-tyranny is, right? They watch the cop. They watch. I got videos of them laughing about that shit and driving past it. There you go. Right? There's a whole bunch of cops sitting inside of that thing, too. I want to maybe go see that murder scene down there. We'll see. I want to check out if they're slinging dope over here, man. And the South Loop, right?
This is 14 Citywide, a TTA bus alarm in Ashland and Milwaukee. Milwaukee and Ashland, it's TTA bus number 8227 standing northbound. It's a silent bus alarm. I have nothing further on it. 14th District, Hill Street.
7389 event for Green Line Central, please.
Yep, that is 091.
There we go. We got an arrest going on right here, man. Right there, man. SubX.News. Right there. Dope spot, right? There you go. We got dope spot. There you go.
And what is the staging area?
Staging area right now is going to be Walcott and Hood. Hood and Walcott. They said take Peterson Avenue either direction to Walcott, northbound on Walcott to Hood.
There you go, right? Doper, right? Or something going on, right? Bothering people, rush hour, right? Friday afternoon, you come shopping, you gotta deal with this stuff, right? Yelling and screaming, right? They're not gonna arrest her, right? Bothering people, right? SubX.News, bothering people here, right? At the Jewel. People coming here doing their shopping. You got drug addicts and dopers and criminals running around here. Arrest the person, remove her, put her in a drug rehab, right? They won't do nothing. They're going to just tell her to leave and she'll come back in a few hours and you'll hear something else coming on here, right? People were shopping with their kids there. You just seen it, right? See that there? SubX.News on the spot reporting the dope spot, the Jewel Roosevelt dope spot. You got somebody starting trouble. The police are dealing with somebody right there. See that there? And they're not going to arrest her. They won't remove her. And she'll be back. When they leave, she'll be back. Harassing people. There you go. They should take her, put her in a rehab or a homeless center, and that's it. It's what they used to do in old days. They had a detox center, and you go to detox, and that's it for a few hours, right? Yeah, I heard about that down on 75th Street, right?
Third-party advisor is 2 ways
They're not going to do nothing with that lady. See that? SubX.News on the spot reporting there, right? Remove her from the property. This is private property. They won't remove her from private property. You see that there? This is how the Chicago police have their policies. They won't arrest criminals. They won't arrest people who harm private property and private businesses. They're doing what? Do you see her in handcuffs? Do you see her removed? Do you see anything done here? Got that? None. Zero. Got that? You have all kinds of police here and nothing's happening. They're going to let her go. She'll come back. And then there'll be some trouble here. Instead, they send a SWAT team up to the north side on Hood Street. And they have a SWAT team for a dude with scissors in the bedroom. Got that? That's what's happening today in Chicago. That's it. Yeah, that's what you got. And you got a triple shooting on the south side on Harvard, a homicide, and you had another one here, right? Where was the other one? We just had another one pulled up. Then there's another homicide on Fullerton, right? There you go, man. There's a bunch of homicides, right? And there's the homicide on Harvard. That was a triple shooting, right? They're not getting rid of that lady. Got that? See that? She's standing right there. She wants to mess with the store. You see her there? They should remove her from the property. Look at that. Now she's going in. Now she's going in. There, you see that there? Look at her. Look at that stuff. See that? She's drunk and high. Look at that. Look at that. They won't do nothing. They keep telling her, leave. Leave. And she's refusing to leave. You see that? If you talk about obstruction, that's kind of obstruction there, or harassment, or some kind of stuff, disorderly conduct. Do you see that? Do you see anybody in handcuffs right now? Do you see anybody in handcuffs? Why do they have the paddy wagon here? What do you guys think? Right? There you go. It tells you what the policing in Chicago is. It's pro-criminal policing. That's what you're watching. Pro-criminal. She's a criminal, right? The reason the cops are called is because the store said we don't want her here, right? SubX.News on the spot reporting here. Pro-criminal policing here at the Jewel Dope Spot on Roosevelt. It's 5:17 p.m. Friday, May 8th, 2026. There's a lady here that's causing trouble. You see the paddy wagon here? She's going in and out of the store, yelling, screaming, doing all kinds of stuff. Yet, she's not in handcuffs. She's not removed from the property. This is private property, right? This is the Jewel parking lot. She's not removed yet. The police are talking to her. She's obviously on drugs or alcohol. She's staggering and yelling at people. Yet, she's not removed. She's not in handcuffs. There's no social workers there. There's nothing going on. And it's rush hour. It's a Friday rush hour where people come and shop for the weekend. There you go. Right? That's what you're watching here. This is what Chicago police do here, right? They don't arrest the criminals. Right? They're talking to her, right? Now they say leave. And when the cops leave, she'll be back. That's how this works here, right? They told her to leave, right? And I just seen her there and she turned around, right? She's already coming back. See that? She just came back. She just came back. That's the lady. She just came back onto private property. Got that? There you go. That's what you're watching here on SubX.News. Our afternoon broadcast here from downtown Chicago. Vagrants, drug dealers, criminals. We just showed you a bunch of guys doing weed over there on State and Wentworth with masks on in the middle of rush hour with people that were pregnant, with little kids and old people, and not knowing what's going on, right? She's messing around. They won't put her into custody. You see that there? Look at that. Look at that. They're allowing someone to still be on the property. You see that there? Look at that. They won't remove her. You see that there? See the cops? They won't remove her. You see that? What they're doing, they're allowing her to walk around whatever she wants to do on private property. You see that there? See the behavior of the police officers? There you go. You're watching it. Look, there's people coming here shopping, doing whatever. You see that there? That's what you're watching here. Downtown Chicago. The lady's now over there, right? She's obviously, something's wrong with her. She's impaired. Either she's drinking or on drugs. This is a heavy drug area here. They sell lots of drugs here. See that? She's not leaving. She keeps walking around, back and forth. See that there? See how that works in the city of Chicago? When you're a criminal and you're on drugs and you're messing around in a public space, guess what? You can do whatever you want. Let's see what's going on over here, right? I guess the lady left now, right? Let's go see. She's walking down the street here, right? There she is. She's coming back now. See that there? Now she's coming back. Now she's coming back. See that there? See that there? It's called coddling the criminals, right? I'll show you from this angle, right? She's obviously impaired. The Chicago police ain't doing nothing. Something's going on. And now they're leaving the lady impaired to walk around wherever she's gonna walk around, right? She's right there in the middle of the street. See that there? She's in the middle of the street right now. This is how crime happens in our city. See that there? Now she's in the middle of the street walking around, disheveled, right? That's how life is in the city, right? People are coming home from work, they're going to school, they're getting ready to do some stuff, right? She's in the middle of the street. Don't you see her right there? She's walking in the middle of the street. There you go. SubX.News. See that there? She's walking in the middle of the street. See that there? They should have pulled her in and put her in detox or something, right? That's poor policing there. That's very bad policing. That's extremely bad policing there. You need to put that person somewhere so she doesn't harm herself or others, right? She's walking around in circles, right? All right, we'll tell you if this escalates a little later, right? SubX.News on the spot reporting here. Pro-criminal policing here at the Jewel Dope Spot. Pro-criminal policing at the Jewel Dope Spot on Roosevelt. Police incident at the Jewel Drug Spot on Roosevelt. Roosevelt. There you go. You witnessed it. Everybody witnessed that, right? I don't need to make that up. You've seen it, right? There you go. SubX.News on. Something's wrong with her. She's impaired. Either she's drinking or on. Pro-criminal policing at the Jewel Dope Spot on Roosevelt. About 5:15 p.m. Friday, May 8th, 2026. Right? They didn't take her in. They didn't do nothing. They let her walk around. What do you think is going to happen in a few hours or an hour, right? So you seen guys doing drugs. You seen a lady all jacked up, right? There's a triple murder, right, happening. It's non-stop in this city, right? Let's keep moving, right?
Sure. 09333.
7383, boy.
783, boy.
Your run number 792, red line.
Yep, it is 09339.
Units of 14 in citywide have a crime of damage to property in progress at 2432 North Artisan, 2432 North Artisan. Call out to your neighbors at 2440 North Artisan are installing speed bumps in the middle of the street. No further zone 3 stations here. Units of 12 in citywide have an assault in progress at Racine and Grinshaw and Racine. Female white yelling and threatening people passing by. She has a bat or a stick in her hand. Last seen at 55 to 57. Brown and pink shirt, black pants, no further. Zone 3 station clear.
383, George.
7 George.
Rob.
I'm multiple heading east from Western Avenue.
Okay, that is 09409.
78383 Ida.
783 Ida.
I'll be riding bus 6072 southbound Ashland from 57th Street.
Okay, it is 09477.
7387 Adam.
787 Adam.
We got a number for Jefferson in the Blue Line Station.
Yep, that is 09481. 4730, sir.
Good, no. Can you hold me down under the White Sox event, please?
Alright, number.
Alright, Unison 19 at Citywide. We're getting an assault in progress coming in at Montrose and Magnolia. Caller states an intoxicated male Hispanic, about 6'2", 200 pounds, brown jacket, black hoodie, black pants, threatening everyone. No weapons were seen. He was last seen headed eastbound on foot on Montrose. Came from an anonymous caller. District 19, Zone 2.
Seven 389 Adam.
789 Adam.
Pretty line of control.
Yep, that is 09498.
7383 Adam.
783 Adam.
92th Street Red.
Sure, that's 09506.
For the units of the 9th District of Citywide, getting a person on the 9th, it's 5429 South Point, 54th Place in Des Moines. It looks like apartment number 6 questions her husband. Male Hispanic put hands on her and then pulled out a knife. She fled and went to a neighbor's house. She believes she might still have the knife. Got nothing further. Zone 13.
For the units in 7 and Citywide, getting a call of a person with a gun. 70th in Yale, 70 in Yale. The caller states a white Suburban, Indiana plate, David Tom Zebra 998, flashed a gun in a road rage incident and last seen southbound. Got no further on 6.
Ida.
783 Ida.
Can I get an event number for a corridor mission at Ashland and 63rd Street, Spring Line?
Alright, corridor mission is 09534. 09534.
383 Frank.
783 Frank.
Can I get an event number for the red line instrument, please?
Yep, it is 09555.
383 George.
78 George.
Bro. 8311 from Troop headed eastbound.
Alright, that is 09569.
786 David.
786 David.
Get a number for Clock and Lake, please.
Yep, that is 09571.
Fucking units in 19 at Citywide, we got a call of shots fired. 2940 North Pipeline, the male black, wearing red, shooting outside, not the part 19.
Bring you to headquarters.
Go ahead, Marine unit.
Squad on, we got M3 doing a dive at Monroe Harbor now.
Alright, that one is 095.
That boy thing.
7389 boy.
789 boy.
So can I get another event number for Laramie Green Line turnstile?
Yep, that is 09588.
Tan or white t-shirt, black pants, no weapons seen, possible intox. No further. Zone 3 station clear.
7353.
7353.
Well, get a bit for Howard in the red.
You got it, sir. That is 096
7383, boy.
783, boy.
Event number 79 Street, red line, please.
Yep, that is 09626.
Charlie.
789, Charlie.
Can I get event number for the central green line?
Yep, that is 09636.
7386 Charlie.
786, Charlie.
One for the red line, Jackson.
Yep, that is 09642.
Liberal. So you mean Alex Pretty deserved what he got too, right?
93 Charlie.
789, Charlie.
Can I get event number for Harris Red?
Sure. That's 09656.
That's 353.
735.
Number 6 Howard, red turns out.
Yep, that is 09669.
Unit 6 units on the citywide and taking up a person would have gone 7530 South Apartment, 7530 South Apartment.
I'm talking to a guy on my page that the police have my pistol. They might sabotage my pistol. You gotta always check your stuff when somebody takes possession of your goods, man. By the way, they still have my gun, so there you go. Somebody, that's what I told you guys earlier. Someone told me they're intentionally holding it. That's what I was told today. Intentionally. That's the way life goes, man, when you have a corrupt system with a corrupt mayor. I'm answering somebody now on another feed. That's why I said that.
Pre-minus intro.
Yep, that is 09741.
We're in a dangerous place right now in our city. I'll tell you guys that.
Check, that is 09748.
Thank you.
I'm going down to a trip of shooting right now, but why don't I show you guys this one here? Let me show you this one. I'm going down to that trip of shooting, right? There's a trip of shooting down here, right? I show you something. This is important to show what kind of mayor we got, right? I'll show you guys this. And then we'll go to that triple shooting down on 75th Street. There's a helicopter. There must be looking for somebody right there. You see that there? That's the police helicopter, and they're looking for somebody around here. So let me show you this. This is McCorkle's school. Let me get my other camera here. What time is it? I always double tape my stuff so I make sure nobody says I'm making stuff up. 5:44 p.m., right? We'll do a quick video here. 5:44 p.m. here. This is McCorkle's school. This was an all-black school. This was part of the school closings under Rahm. There's nothing wrong with this school. It's a concrete school. It was built during the atomic age, meaning it can withstand an atomic blast, right? These were called the atomic age buildings, right? It's all concrete. You see that in there? It's concrete inside there. It's all concrete. It's being torn down by a black mayor who said he was organizing against the school closings. And you're like, well, it's old, it's junky, John, blah, blah, blah. Well, first of all, it's concrete, it's not junky. Here's the bigger picture. See that? Closed school, McCorkle. Let me make sure that you don't think I'm making this up. I'll show you the name. It's being torn down by Brandon Johnson. The black mayor is demolishing a black school in a black neighborhood. That's the mayor right here. He's 3 years in power, right? Right? McCorkle. See that there? Being torn down. Got it? By a black mayor. A black mayor is tearing down a black school. See that there? See that? It's McCorkle. I know this school. I used to represent this school. See that there, McCorkle? Now here's the thing. You say, oh, it's junky, John. You don't need a school, blah, blah, blah. The fuck you telling me, motherfucker? The fuck you telling me your lies? You see that shit there? See all those townhomes? See all those fucking townhomes there? We're on 44th Street here. Got that? What is this, 44th and State? See all the townhomes there? One more time. You want me to pan through those townhomes again? Where are they gonna send all their kids to school to? Ain't that a school right there? Why would a black mayor tear down a black school? Unless he wasn't a black mayor. Unless he was supported by white supremacists and gentrifiers that want to clean out the city of black people. Why would the black mayor demolish a black school? This building was nothing wrong with it. Brandon Johnson did the okay to demolish a black school. Yet there's townhomes right in front of it. Kind of strange, ain't it? Why would a black man do that to his own black people? Why would a black man demolish a black school when there's black people living in townhomes across the street? Kind of strange, ain't it? Kind of weird, right? Kind of strange. And then he gets on the TV and says, I was an organizer. Rahm Emanuel shut down the schools. Well, Rahm Emanuel might have shut down the schools, but you're demolishing them, bro. That's demolished by Brandon Johnson. There you go. SubX.News on the spot reporting. Huh? Maybe that's why they arrest me, right? Put me in jail, huh? There you go. Let's go see the triple shooting where people are murdered in black neighborhoods, right? Kind of get the picture of what's going on in our city. There you go, yep. And they're refusing to. The Chicago police are refusing to return it. The Chicago police are refusing to return it right now. Whatever. Black mayors tearing down a black school, McCorkle School here. And across the street are brand new townhomes. Strange, ain't it? 5:45 p.m. Friday, May 8th, 2026. Strange, right? Why would a black mayor tear down a black school, right? So why is that? Because he wants to get rid of the black people, right? Poor black people. That's why. Mexicans, immigrants, he wants to get rid of all them people. That's what he is. He's a gentrifier, right? He's supported by white supremacists. That's who put him in power. Why don't you look at who put him in power in the commissioner's office? Against Boykin. That first election against Boykin. Why don't you look it up? What were the totals, the demographic totals? You'll see who elected him. Wasn't black people, it was white supremacists. That's your answer. Let's keep moving, right? Now we're going down to a triple shooting in the black neighborhood, right? Is that black down there on Harvard? Or is there migrants down there? I don't know. We'll go check it out, right?
211, go ahead, sir.
There you go, McCorkle.
Hey, can I order a dog for money, sir?
Sure. Is this from your stop on Rhodes?
That's how life goes. Sorry about my using bad language. But the man is a liar. There's some more townhomes there. Where are they going to go to school? There's more townhomes right there. More townhomes being built right across the street from a school that's being demolished. Isn't that something that's strange? That's townhomes being built across the street from a school that's being demolished. Like Det School, D-E-T-T. They have to demolish the school so it destroys what? So it destroys the memory, right? They have to destroy and wipe out the memory of the black people living there, right? This is all CHA land here. Everybody knows this is Robert Taylor Homes, right? That's why they're tearing it down. They're going to eliminate the memory of black people from Chicago. The man who says he's a black man raised in a black family, right? That's the man who's doing it. That's his thing right there. He's tearing down McCorkle, not Rahm, not Lightfoot, not Daly. Brandon Johnson. Here's Terry. There you go. You know what's going on. Marietta knows what's going on. Marietta lives in the epicenter of that stuff. They want to get rid of all those black people over there. That's why they allow drug dealing in front of Marietta's house. There's drug dealing all day long and prostitution in front of Marietta's house, but the police won't do nothing about it. Why? Because they want the crime to continue so they can make an excuse that black people are bad. Black people are criminals, like the Mexicans, like everybody else, right? That's white supremacy. That's a white supremacist that does that. You're like, whoa, that's strange though. Brandon's black. He can't be a white supremacist. Sure he can be. If you pay him off, if you give him a nice watch, if you give him a car, if you give him a nice apartment or someplace to live instead of living on the west side, he'll do anything for a nickel or a penny. He'll take a crumb. Got that? Yeah. Got that? Marietta knows what I'm talking about. They want Marietta's place, that whole building there. They want all those people out. That's why they let the crime happen. They allow the crime in broad daylight. There can be police reports, video reports. There's murders where Marietta lives. Murders inside the building. Nothing's happened. Nothing. Zero. The criminals don't get arrested. If I go there and videotape it, they'll arrest me and say I'm the bad guy. While the murderers and criminals are running loose. Why? Because they want the building. Why are they tearing down McCorkle? They need to get rid of the institutional memory of black people living there. They don't want any memory of black people living there. Just like Det School. They tore down Det. Just like Montefiore. Tore it down. That was the black place. Montefiore was the Alba homes. Tore it down. What did they put on the scene? Townhomes. Now where are those people in the townhomes going to go to school to? You know what they're going to say? You know what? We need a school here. Yeah, we need a school. Why don't we have a school here? Yet the buildings are on the property of the school district, or used to be. That's the trick. Magic, right? Yeah, I ain't afraid of cops, judges, politicians, or presidents, or anybody there. Whatever they do, they're gonna do. I'm not gonna stop them. All I have to do is make sure I'm situationally aware. That's it. They don't scare me at all, not one bit. Those young kids there, they're gonna do something. You'll see. It's gonna be. You think the Kia boys are bad? That ain't bad at all. Where are we going? Harvard, right? That's where I'm going to.
5:44 p.m. here. This is McCorkle School. This is an all-black school.
Get you one by one. They'll arrest one person. They give one person some fentanyl. They'll arson one building. They'll buy one person out. They do all that kind of stuff, man. I got videos of arson over there in Ukrainian village from the 80s and 70s. I got video documentary of arsons in Ukrainian village. You want to go to Ukrainian village? I showed you those houses. $2-3 million houses in Ukrainian village. And guys are sleeping under the viaducts over there. Pretty weird, huh? It's a cycle. It's a 40 to 50 year cycle. So 40 to 50 year cycle. That's like the king and queen, right? There's a police helicopter up there. There's something going on over here. There's something going on up here. Alright, and that's on some radio calls. That's enough of my jibber jabbering, alright?
Can we get one to Chicago on Wabash?
Sure. 09713.
7387, boy.
787, boy.
Why can we do one for Blue Line platform check at Logan Square?
Yep, that's 09725.
10-4. 7389 Adam.
789 Adam.
Green line at this row.
Yep, that is 09741.
738
738 Adam.
Have us get one for Blue Line at Wentworth.
Check, that is 09748.
Thank you. 7388, boy.
788, boy.
Platform check, Blue Line, Illinois Medical District.
Check, that's 09781.
Unit to 12 Citywide, I have a solid progress at 1111 South Racine, 1111 South Racine. Caller states female white with ponytail wearing beige or pink top, black pants, screaming, threatening, accusing him of letting the dog out of her yard. No further. Zone 3 station clear.
7389 Charlie.
789 Charlie.
Can I get a number for Green Line Central?
Yep, it is 09807.
7387 Adam.
787 Adam.
Post 40, number 7046 at Jefferson and the Blue Line, going northbound.
Alright, that one is 09810.
7389 boy.
89 boy.
Can I get another bed number for Laramie Green Line?
Yep, that is
What's up, Brian?
09813.
We're going to a triple shooting homicide here. One was killed over here at some store.
Survey, please.
That's where we're going
Yep,
to.
that is 09828.
There's a guy killed over here, remember?
While we get the battery in progress, passing on Waller, further down about 3 females are fighting in the street. Southbound 6, no further, 415 zone 2.
There you go. There's horses right there. See that there? See the horses over here? See the horses right there?
211 on the Citywide
211, go ahead, sir.
Hey, can I order a dog for our money, sir?
Sure. Is this from your stop on Rhodes?
10-4, that's correct.
Alright, how much cash do you have to stuff?
$19,000.
19,000.
Alright. We will have someone headed you right, sir.
Alright, thank you.
Yep, no problem. Do I have a 4735 today?
7383 Adam.
$19,000 money sniff on Roosevelt. See those guys right there? Look at that. Right there. See them right there?
7327.
A number for detail at United Center.
There's cops all over here, right? Seen the horses, right? There you go, man. You're gonna see some horses coming right here, right?
Alright, that's going to be 09981. 09981.
Yeah, well,
4735.
4735, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Squad. Do you have a money sniff in the second district?
We do. It's going to be for 211, and it's for like 19 grand.
99. Can you put that on my back?
Sure, that's
7389, Adam.
SubX.News, south side.
Number for Green Line and Cicero.
That's 09987. 09987.
See those guys right there? There you go, man. Who you guys with? Dread or what? Now you're by yourself. SubX.News, man. Look at the Cowboys down on the south side. There you go. See those guys, man? We don't need no sheriffs down here, man. You got these guys, man, taking care of the neighborhood. See that there? There you go. See that there?
No, I said in Indiana.
Oh, you're from Indiana?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
K-Walk.
What?
K-Walk.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we'll get out. We'll show you guys. You guys want to see these horses up close? There you go. Watch this here, man. There you go, right? Look at this stuff here, right? There you go. There you go, man. Look at these guys. There you go, man. Right? That's crazy. That's what we need. We need more of these kinds of guys out here taking care of the neighborhood. There you go, man. And what's your handle, fellas?
From the Daisy Ranch.
Daisy Ranch. There you go.
To the gas station.
There you go. Look at those nice horses here on the south side of Chicago. That's what you got to have. More people like that. There you go. Take care of the neighborhood, man. Good work, fellas. Good work. There you go, man. SubX.News.
Yes, sir.
There you go. There you go. Look at those guys, man. We got new sheriffs in town. Nice, huh? We got new sheriffs in town. There you go, right? There you go, man. Jason's like, yeah, Jason's like, that's the shit, bro. We got some Wyatt Earps down here, huh? That's the way we gotta be, man. We gotta take care of our city, man. Can't rely on some people, man. You see them letting the drug people off, right? We need people that take care of regular people, man, that look out for the citizens, not look out for the drug dealers. And I just showed you them tearing down a black school, right? Come on, man. You're a black mayor. Why would you tear down a black school? That's pretty messed up, ain't it? Unless you're hooked up with them. You know. What you see is what you see. You can agree with my video. You can agree with what I say or not. The point is this. The point is this, right? And we gotta go down. We're gonna go check out what's up there. That looks like it's interesting up there. You see that road up there? What do you guys think? See that road up there? What do you guys think? Oh man, that's wild up here. See that there? There you go, SubX, we did a little off-roading here for you, right? They're building something over there. It looks like oh, that's the red line extension or something right there. See that there? Is it or not? I don't know what it is. SubX.News, man. Yeah, we do whatever we want to do, man, wherever we want to do. You call us whatever you want to. I can care less, man. There you go, man. See that there? I'm I'm not driving past here, man. That's some kind of L train. You see that? That's an L train there. You see that? I want to show you. That's an L train. You got that there? That's something there. That's the way it's pocketed, right? Or some kind of something there. Or maybe it's a bike lane. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's a bike lane there, right? What is that? I gotta take a picture of that, right? What is that, right? What is this? Where are we at? I don't even know where the heck I'm at. What is this here? I don't even know where I'm at. Does anybody know what that is? Jason's Jason's like, yeah, we try to do some good stuff here, right? If we see something cool, we try to do it, man. That's all we're about. I tell you, I love my city. I want good stuff in my city. I don't want bums and drug addicts. And if you're a drug addict and a bum, that's okay too. I could care less. But you can't be messing around with other people's stuff, man. You kind of get what I'm trying to say here? You can be a bum. It's a free country, man. It's all right. It ain't no big deal with me. All right, so we're at about 65th Street. We're at 65th Street. Anybody know what this is? This is at 65th Street. I don't want to drive on that. It looks strong, right? I don't know what that is there. See that there? That looks like a train or something. See that there? What is that, man? Is that foam or what is it? I don't even know what that is. What is that? Anybody know what that is or what? Anybody know what this is? It's at 65th Street. 10079. I'm gonna go check out what that is. Or make sure nobody carjacks my car while I'm out of the car, Jason, alright? Got the helicopter above me. That's concrete there. That's rubberized concrete. Now we're gonna get out of here because the we got the police helicopter following us, man. So we're gonna skedaddle. We don't want to be the recipients of another whatever crap they'll call this one, right? Driving on the train tracks charge, right? What is that? That's weird because that's rubberized. Don't know what that is. We'll have to figure that out, right? I hope I don't fall off, man. It's tall up here.
10090.
There we go, right? SubX.News on the spot reporting, man. Horses and hidden roads, whatever we got here. We're going down to a triple shooting. That's where we're going to, right? I gotta watch I don't fall off of here, right? There we go, right? Pretty wild. Thanks, Marietta. I appreciate you. You know how to get a hold of my wife, right? That's who you gotta tell.
7362.
2362.
7362, we have a number for a drop off at Cermak and a Red.
How did I get up here? I gotta get down now, right? Where's the entry here, man?
10104.
It's pretty sketchy to get up here, man. I gotta get out of here, right? Where is that? There it is. All right. Oh man, that's tall there. Oh man, that's a little dangerous looking there. I gotta... let's not get hurt here. Oh man, that's tall there. I might fall into a ditch. Oh man, woohoo! Friday night off-roading. There we go, right? Let's keep moving, man. We ain't got time for this jibber jabber. Let's go, Jason. Where's the sheriff's at? There we go. Look at Jason. He goes, that looks a little steep there, bro. It was a homicide here. They killed that 18-year-old kid over here with a machine gun killing right here. Did they ever solve that one? No, they didn't. Yeah. If you're black or you're Mexican or you're poor white, they ain't gonna solve your crime. Nope, they won't. They got all the plate readers and all the cameras. I love Jason. I got a shot. You know what? When you get older, you need one of those double-barrel shotguns because you can't aim that good with your bad eyesight. An old shotgun, double-barrel shotgun, man. That's it. 2 shots. You can't hit them with 2 shots. Forget about it. Look at Marietta. She's like, oh, that looked a little dangerous there. Were you holding on to your seat, Marietta? Yeah, that's what happens. SubX.News. We do things, man. We do things. That's it. I appreciate everybody. Some guy called the cops on me and they'll rattle me up and stuff like that. It is what it is. Look, I'm an old man. I said, I'm 58 years old. You think I give a damn about what these guys do to me? Do you think so? I have grown children. I've lived my life. Oh man, I can't get through here. Right? This is Inglewood. This is the new Inglewood, I think. I've grown children. I've lived my life. I made a lot of money. I traveled. I had... So what I was saying, what I told those guys when this is a beautiful, look at this beautiful football game here. Look at that. Look at them having a beautiful football game here. Look at all those beautiful people. Beautiful people. Beautiful children. See that there? They're playing sports. They're staying out of trouble. See that there? Look at that. That's nice there, right? See that there? Inglewood STEM High School. There you go. Look at that. It's cool, isn't it? That's what every kid should be doing on the weekends and after school. Having fun. Right? There you go. You know some schools don't have sports in Chicago? Some don't. They don't. There you go. It's beautiful out there. Look at that, isn't it? See that there? Nice, right? There you go. Inglewood STEM High School having a nice football game right there. See that there? That's what life's about, right? Having fun with your family and your children. So I was telling these guys in the lockup, and they're like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And a few people talked to me, and I said, listen to this. I'm 58 years old. The last time I was locked up was 30 years ago. 30 damn years ago. And before you were even born. You think these sheriffs and these judges and these cops and these politicians scare me? Absolutely not. I'm towards the end of my life now. I got 20 or 30 years left, maybe 40. If I'm lucky, they got new medicines and all that stuff, and maybe I can live to be 100. Maybe, we'll see. I might.
Did you ever get in person with the gun north of Pulaski, East Pulaski, north? Caller 6 unknown male Hispanic. Female Hispanics are arguing. Now, offender pulled out a gun on the caller. Caller says they are walking with a small dog, last seen northbound on Pulaski. Male last seen wearing white baseball cap, black jogger suit. No information on the female. No further information.
Yeah, they got abandoned buildings here, and people have to see that stuff. And I said to these guys, I said, look, I'm towards the end of my life. I ain't at the end. I'm at the second half, right? I'm at the, see that? There's all boarded up houses here. See that there? Look at that. That city ain't doing shit. They ain't doing nothing, man. They leave those houses up. Abandoned, right? Nasty. And I told these guys, there's another one. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that here, right? In Inglewood. Look at that. You think they would allow? There's another one right next to it, right? How many abandoned houses you got here, right? So I tell these guys when I'm in the lockup, we're going down to the crime scene down here, right? I said, I'm in my second half of my life, man. I got grown kids. I got all these fancy college degrees. I've traveled. I've got a wife. I've had girlfriends. I got all this fancy stuff. Parnell, remember the stolen car here? We were here last week, and I said this. What kind of a man would I be if I was scared of a cop? What kind of a man would I be if I was scared of a politician? What kind of a man would I be if I was scared of a courtroom? What kind of a man would I be if I was scared of being in jail? Imagine Nelson Mandela. How many years was that man in jail? Nelson Mandela. Remember him? Read his book. I read his book. It's a really good book about when he was in jail. Read it. It's a good one, man. He talks about this stuff.
Answer 25 citywide. We're getting bad in progress. Bloomingdale, Narragansett, Bloomingdale. Officer, it's a male black wearing a black vest and greedy hoodie is fighting a female black, also wearing black, in between Wabandia and Bloomingdale. No
Bloomingdale Trail fight. Bloomingdale Trail fight. Black male fighting a black female near Wabandia. Bloomingdale. Bloomingdale. What kind of man would I be if I was scared of going to jail or being in front of a judge or anything like that? At one point in time, we have to stand up for our convictions. What's right and what's wrong. I told that to the cops that arrested me. And I'll tell you the story that, oh man, there's something right in back of us right there. There's a crime scene right here, man. Right down the street. We're not even going to make it to the big crime scene.
It's 10221.
And I told those cops, and they kept telling me this. The cops had actually filled out the report, right? Because they said he made us fill out the report. The sergeant, right? That sergeant that had me arrested and pushed me around. They said, yeah. I said, man, I don't give a... And I was swearing like a banshee in the police department. I'm like, I don't give an F. What'd you tell me? You did it, and you're doing it. And I told them that multiple times, and at the end they again told me, right when I was going into the back in the police station, they said, oh, you know, it wasn't us. Don't forget, it wasn't us. I said, listen to this. That was adjudicated in the Nuremberg trials. You can't say you were following orders when they were bad orders. And they looked at me. I said, that was adjudicated. You cannot use the excuse you were told to do something. And if you knew it was bad, you shouldn't do it. And at the minimum, you can write in the note, I am doing this under duress, under the orders of this person. I don't think it's right. You don't even need to write, I don't think it's right. You just say, I'm under duress. Everybody knows what under duress is, right? There you go, man. There you go. We got a crime scene here, right? Something happening over here. See the cops? Right there. They're just cleaning it up. I don't know where the heck I'm at. I have no clue where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at, what street I'm on. I don't know nothing right now. There you go. It's a crime scene over here. See that there? See the crime scene right there? Right next to us. And we were going to another crime. Oh, man, there's a lot of cops down here. There's a whole bunch of squads over here. Look at that. They're doing something here, man. No clue where I'm at. What they doing? Cops messing with people? Go. Where are we at? We're on Emerald, right? There you go. SubX.News, man. What these guys doing? Messing with you guys? SubX.News. I'm doing Citizen App. They messing with you guys? They got plenty of other stuff to do this stuff, man. SubX.News. I don't know where the hell I'm at. I'm on 69th and Emerald. 69th and Emerald. And it's kicking off down there, man. We're gonna do a UE right here. We're gonna watch what's happening. There's a lot of stuff happening here. I hope I don't get shot. Is this a bad neighborhood? We didn't even make it to the crime scene yet, have we? We haven't made it nowhere, man. It's blowing up everywhere, man. There you go, man. There we go, man. SubX.News on the spot reporting here, man. Mayhem, murder, and arson, and rape, and killings, and whatever else you want to call it. What you doing, lady? There's a whole crime scene here, man. Slow down with your Cadillac there, man. SubX.News on the spot reporting here, man. There you go. Art Center. There you go, man. It's blowing up down here, man. There we go. SubX.News. It's blowing up, man. Half the station is down here, man. It's blowing up, man. It's blowing up. 69th and Emerald, man. There you go. It's blowing up, man. There's something there. They're fighting all in here, right? We're gonna back up this way. How about this? SubX.News live on the spot reporting. It's blowing up down here on 69th and Emerald. There we go, right? 69th and Emerald. There we go. Yeah, and they have these SWAT teams. They don't really have regular patrols, right? And they leave, right? And what's gonna happen? They didn't do nothing. They just separated the people. They didn't solve nothing, right? You got that? That's what you just seen. Jason's like, oh man, yeah, you know, Jason, that's the way life goes, man. See, they didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing, man. Let me get out of here. We're going down to the crime scene, man. Let's get out of here, right? What's up, fellas? I just said on my live feed, I said they didn't do nothing except separate the people. The cops didn't do nothing, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going down to that triple shooting on 75th Street. You heard about that one, right? There's 3 people shot down here on Princeton, 75th, 1 dead. See, what they need to do is separate the people and give them something to do. You don't need to arrest people. Take it easy, fellas. SubX.News, all right? Be safe, my brother. There you go, man. They didn't do nothing there. You see that there? You see how crime continues, right? What's up, fellas? Stay out of trouble, man. I was just telling people, because I do my live feed, I do crime chasing. I said they didn't do nothing. They just separated the people. They need to give people something to do. But give them something to do. Take them somewhere. Have some fun, man. You know what I mean? They don't get that, right? Yeah, every block had a party. I'm going to that triple shooting down on 75th Street. You know, there was 3 people shot down here, 1 dead. Yeah. Take it, SubX.News. Take it easy, everybody. Be safe. Have a good weekend. We're going to 75th Street, man. We haven't even got there, man. Jason, I gotta stay focused on task, right, Jason? Jason's like, John gets involved in all this bullshit. He has horses, he has train tracks, fights on Emerald. Jason's like, man, stay focused, bro. Stay focused. Alright, where's the radio calls at? We're going down to a crime scene somewhere. I don't even know where I'm going. There you go. The whole building's abandoned. Look at this. Look there now. So now I'm sidetracking again. Look at this. So they say we have a housing problem, right? Or a shortage. Look at this. There you go. The city says we have a housing shortage, right? Look at this. See that there? Oh man, this other camera's not working. You see that there? I'm trying to get my other camera to work here, right? We haven't got down to 75th Street yet, right? Man, this other camera is like jumping and shit, man. It's jumping. Like jumping between the apps. There we go. The city keeps saying we got a housing shortage. Look at this, man. Look at that huge building. How many families can you put in that building there? Look at that. Look at that there. Boarded up, right? See that there? See that there? It's boarded up, man. Look at that. We ain't got no housing. No, there's another house across the street there. All right, you guys want to see the house across the street? Look, there's a house right there. We ain't got no housing shortage. Stay focused. There ain't no housing shortage in Chicago. We got a not being able to fix the stuff we got problem there, right? That's what we got there. There ain't no housing shortage in Chicago. Where am I at? I got to figure out what neighborhood I'm at. I don't even know where the heck I'm at now. I'm at 71st and Union. That's where I'm at. Nice school here. Send your kids to this beautiful school here. You can walk to school. You don't need a bus. There you go, man. 71st and Union. There's another abandoned house. There's all abandoned houses down here, right? We ain't got a housing shortage. We got a bad mayor problem. That's what we got. Now we're going down to a crime scene, right? Chicago doesn't have a housing shortage. We got a bad mayor problem. That's what we got. 71st and Union. No. 6:25 p.m. Friday, May 8th, 2026. And then you seen the cops. They didn't do nothing about it. Stay focused. All right, Marietta. Small steps. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm trying, everybody. I'm focusing. But there's too much stuff going on. You seen that, right? See, there's nice buildings here. There's nice schools. This is a nice neighborhood. Ain't nothing wrong down here. Do a little law enforcement. Do a little programming down there. Get people back to building their communities and focusing on their stuff. Chase out some of the bangers and criminals, and you'd be just fine down here. Even get the bangers to help out. I don't care. Who cares about them? I don't care about criminal gangs. That's their problem, not my problem. They mess with me, then you have to take appropriate and corrective actions, right? When the gangs mess with you, right? People don't have no support in these neighborhoods. You seen what the cops did. They separated them and they let them go. So what do you think's going to happen tonight when they meet up again or something happens? It's going to be retaliation, right? Somebody's going to be mad because of what happened, and the cops just separated them instead of giving them something to do, right? Oh, it's going. Let's go to a ball game. Give them a gift certificate or something. I don't know what to do. I have no clue. But you can't just let them go. Oh, this is the gas station over there fighting, right? Wookie was fighting over here, right? This is where that fight happened right here with the girl. He was hitting the girl with a pipe right there, I think, at that gas station. Or 67? I'm in that neighborhood. All right, we're going down there. There you go, man. White chick over here. What's she doing in this neighborhood? Maybe she's buying some drugs. Maybe not. Not every white chick in a black neighborhood is a drug addict, but some are. Some are. I remember I said something on TikTok and they banned me for a day or two. I'm not going on TikTok. Forget TikTok. You want to ban me? I don't want to be on your page. That's it. Stay focused. All right, we're going down to this 75th Street shooting here. 75th and Harvard, right? go this way. Is this a good neighbor or a bad neighbor? There's all kinds of. There's Hispanic right there hanging on the corner there. That's Hispanics down in this area. .30 local news, right? That's what we usually do in the 30s. Oh man, I can't do that. If I do that, they'll ban me.
He didn't want anything to do with it, and now he's everywhere. It's just wild.
Officer Bartholomew was laid to rest at a cemetery on the city's northwest side. He was 38 years old. Meantime, the city told dozens of cars to make way for the funeral procession. Many of them ended up by the lake.
The Wilson Beach parking lot here is busy with city tow trucks bringing in more cars and drivers, like this man who says he woke up to find his car missing from Kenmore near St. Andrew's Church, the site of the funeral.
Frustrated because where is my car? Yeah, I was confused. That's why I got an Uber and then come to take my car.
The good news for him and all the other dozens of drivers who were towed starting at 4 a.m. from Sheridan, Bryn Mawr, Lawrence, and any other streets along the route is that they don't have any parking tickets on them. At the lakefront, Nancy Hardy, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
A special mass celebrating 1 year of Pope Leo XIV's papacy was held this afternoon at Holy Name Cathedral in River North.
A few dozen parishioners attended the lunchtime mass at Holy Name celebrating Pope Leo.
They got pod cameras everywhere, don't you see? That's a pod
head of the
camera.
Catholic Church.
Thank you, my brother. Have a safe weekend.
We have a shepherd who is guiding us, who is leading us, and who is giving us strength.
During the Mass, Bishop Lawrence Sullivan said that Pope Leo is not just a beacon for Catholics, but for the entire world. Now, 1 year in, Holy Name parishioners living in River North and the Gold Coast share their thoughts on the Chicago Pope, who on some levels appears to be just a regular guy to them.
That strikes me very well. He's a White Sox fan, too, so that's good. So am I.
He is very humble.
We're down by the crime scene right here, right?
He's loved by many.
He's a Sox fan. I love that. In River North, at Holy Name on the 1 year anniversary of Pope Leo XIV's papacy, Brandon Ison, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
People in Chicago may be less liable to get soaked by mistakes on their water bills following a report from the city's top official watchdog.
You've probably seen the stories over the years about people who open their water bills to discover they owe tens of thousands of dollars.
There's a shot up car.
Undetected.
They shut down the store.
A new report on water billing from the city's Inspector General's office says the city's meters themselves are typically accurate, but how the finances...
Did I miss all the action? I'm a little slow, huh? Oh, this is my favorite store here, man. They got good groceries over here, man. Cheap.
Delays in notifying people when there's a sudden spike in their water usage. In their response, the departments
there you go. They're cleaning it up.
Some potential errors and are working to improve customer service, but acknowledge
SubX.News, right?
Time before billing can be truly modernized. Jeff Buckles, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
President Trump announced that Russia and Ukraine will...
There we go. This is the shooting scene, right? So what happens that nobody talks about is the economic impact of shootings, right?
Trump said the temporary truce will suspend all kinetic activity Saturday through Monday as part of the U.S. efforts to end the more than 4-year-old war. The announcement comes as top U.S. officials met this week with Ukrainian representatives in Miami and after a call Trump gave to Putin. He had it last week. Coming up after the break, we are going to look at those low gas prices. It's 6:30.
Just gotta make a stop at Mariano's. I promised I'd bring nachos.
Nice. You have the Upside app too, right?
Upside? What's that?
Upside is a free app that gets you cash back when you buy groceries. And they just added Mariano stores in Chicago.
Wait, I can get money back?
Alright, let me show you what's going on here. Oh. This is the crime scene. Triple shooting here. Right. There's another shooting over here. I'm almost sure of it, right? Before. There you go, right? Might be part of the scene there, right? Yeah, there was another shooting over here, right here. I got a video of it. Now I remember it, right? There you go. There you go. They're towing away the car there, right? See that there? They're leaving, right? So one of the things they never talk about, and there you go, man. See that there? Let me show you what's going on here. So this is where the shooting was at, right? I want to do a little talk. Let me get this other video going, all right? Then I'll talk. SubX.News live on the scene. Oh man, what time is it? I gotta figure out the time. I forgot what time it is. 6:37, right? SubX.News live on the scene. 6:37 p.m. We're at 75th and Harvard. 3 people were shot, 1 dead that we know of so far. I think another one's in critical, one is in okay condition. I recognize this place. It was on another shooting before. There was a bunch of machine gun fire here. I'm almost sure. I might be wrong. About 2 years ago, I think somebody was killed down there, or last year. But one of the things that I want to talk about here, what no one talks about, you see this here? It's Friday night. The store is not closed because of the shooting. You got that? Unless maybe it was closed before the shooting. I don't know. But do you see how this works out here? When you allow crime to happen, it not only hurts the people that are involved in the crime, it hurts the local people here, right? It shuts down the whole neighborhood. You see that there? And what? The cops are gone, everything's gone, whatever it is, what happened here, right? Let me show you, right? I'll go over here, right? See that there? The store is closed. It's a Friday night. There ain't no store. There's a liquor store over there. I can check if that's open. But the regular store ain't open here. You see that there? See how that works? The economic impact of crime, no one talks about. We can talk about the trauma and all that, but we never talk about how crime shuts it down, and the government does nothing to stop it. You know what I mean? So there you go. SubX.News on the spot reporting. What's up, my brother? SubX.News live on the scene, 6:37. I was just making a video. I said they never talk about how they shut down all the places after a crime happens. I've been on so many crime scenes, you know what I mean? It hurts people. They ain't got a place to go. Once I was down on 116th in Michigan, 4 guys got shot. They shut down the whole fucking corner like for 4 or 5 hours. No one could do no business, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, okay, I get the crime thing.
They shut it down.
But this store is open though, and during the day, right?
Yeah.
So, huh?
I don't know. What are you going for? Huh?
So that's why I always say when I come to these scenes. I'm SubX.News, by the way. I do crime chasing.
Yeah,
Yeah, SubX.
Okay.
Yeah, I work with Justin from Crime Chasers. And no one talks about the impact. I get it. Look, I grew up in this city. I get all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But no one talks about the city doing anything to help the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
They talk all kinds of shit. You know what I'm talking about? And look, we're never going to get rid of crime. We're never going to get rid of it. But what you got to do, if you're talking shit, then you need to make sure places stay open, right? You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Why are you shutting the fucking place down?
No. One of the workers, one of the owners got shot too.
I didn't even know that. You're telling me something. I'm live feeding, but I ain't got you on camera.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right? I'm pointing the camera down. Is that right, brother? Yeah. I didn't know that. And do you know the person who passed away? God rest their soul.
Yeah.
Were they a customer or?
Yeah, he parked and was gonna go in the store.
Is this the place about a year ago or a year and a half ago? I thought I remember this place. I don't know if I covered it or not. There was a dude with a scooter, or he came with a scooter, and there was a bunch of the shell casings right here on the sidewalk. Remember?
Yeah, somebody got killed right there last year.
See, I knew it, my brother.
In front of this one, in front of this.
Yeah, but there was a whole bunch of the shell casings here. Yeah, I remember that. So it starts to be, you know what? They need to do something about it. Get people busy. There was just a fight up here on 71st Street in Emerald. A bunch of people were getting into it.
By the school.
Yeah. A bunch of people were getting it. You know what the cops said? There was about 30 cops there. They separated them, and I said, man, You need to do something,
They
motherfucker. You
take
just
nobody
don't.
to jail.
Or just, yeah. What do you think's gonna happen in an hour or two? You're laughing at me, right?
No, I'm for real. They ain't take nobody to jail. So when y'all leave, they gonna meet back up and finish. Got them to get it on.
Hey, give him a little reefer or something. You know what I mean, guys? Thank you. Appreciate you guys, all right? SubX.News. You be safe, all right? It's popping everywhere tonight, man.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday, man. There you go. You got it. That one of the owners or the people who ran it got shot and a customer got killed. So there you go. And the store is now shut down. Got it? On scene at 75th and Howard of the triple shooting, one homicide. Sounds like the owner or somebody who ran the place got shot. They didn't pass away, but a customer died. And another person got hurt. But the biggest thing that no one talks about is the economic impact of the shootings and how it hurts the innocent people in the neighborhoods.
Exclusively for new members. Sign up and play as a rewards member to get yours. Only at Mill Creek Casino and Hotel. See player services for details. Based on first day's losses from $200 up to $2,000. Must be 21 years or older. If you or someone you know.
SubX.News, what's up? Hey, Justin's on the north side from Crime Chasers. You know, there's a SWAT situation up there. You know Justin, right? Yeah, he's up on the north side, and then there was on the murder. Yeah, he's all right. I'm just posting this, right? Right? All right, here. Do you see any social workers? Do you see anybody from the city? Do you see anybody here? Do you see anybody here? Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to say. All right? And guess what? You don't see any social workers down here talking to anybody. Never do. Harvard, not Howard. Right. No one talks about, right, how innocent people are harmed. And they don't have to be shot. You're destroying the neighborhood when you allow crime to happen. And that's what the city does. You just seen, we talked about it. Two groups fighting. They didn't do nothing. They just separated. What did the guy say that I was talking to? You didn't see him, right? I had him off. What did the first thing the guy was saying? No one was arrested. Did you see the lady arrested by the Jewel today? That's the theme today. Criminals and crime doesn't get resolved. That's what they do. They allow crime to happen. And they should have arrested that lady this morning. When we seen her at the Roosevelt. They should have arrested one or two here at the fight on Emerald, or did something with them. But you see, there's nothing happening. There's no preventative police work, right? There's no preventative police work. None. Zero. That's why crime continues in our city. All right, where are we going? We got a few minutes. Maybe I'll get to a sunset area here. How about that? Right? SubX.News, on the spot reporting, right? I got a spot I know down here, right? I'll show you guys, right? Let me just post this and we'll get out of here. I'll try to do a sunset tonight, a nice one, right? We got another hour though for the sunset. Again, we're on the scene of a triple shooting, one dead here. It sounds like a customer was shot. He was shot in the car, and an owner or the person who runs this place also got shot. He didn't pass away though. So imagine, the guy who runs the place just got shot. What is it going to do to the neighborhood? It's the one and only grocery store down here. You do think that's going to happen, right? Again, no one talks about the economic impact of crime in neighborhoods. All right, ready to get out of here? That's the one thing no one does. You know why? Because the economic impact is what? Rich people and speculators buy the property cheap. So we got an hour. So I don't know if I can run the video that long. I have to find a spot, shut it down, and then start up the... I think that's what I'll do. I'll probably shut the video down at 7. Right? I'll probably shut the video down at 7. Or maybe I'll just shut the video down right now. You know what I mean? And then I'll restart it at sunset. I'm going to find a nice sunset spot. How about we do that? I think that's the best way. So I think that's the best way, okay? Why don't we shut the video down, and I'll find a sunset place, and I'll turn it back on. We'll play some music. Because we're at 3 hours about right now. 2 hours and 50 minutes. We're on the scene of a triple shooting. One person passed away here. God rest their soul. There's a homicide on the north side. There's a SWAT incident on the north side. You just seen a bunch of stuff happening in downtown. There's all kinds of things. And the biggest theme that you see is what? Police do nothing. The city does nothing. You've seen multiple scenes where what? The police did nothing. Zero. Nothing. Nothing. You did see me get beat up and arrested though, right? Strange, isn't it? Why did I get arrested? And you just seen a fight, and you seen a drunk lady, and neither one got arrested. No one got arrested at any one of those scenes. It's kind of strange. You see this place, It's shot up. One guy dead. You don't see any social workers out here. You don't see no one out here. There's nothing going on here. Got that? Got that? So the point I'm trying to make here is this. There's no proactive, preventative policing going on in the city of Chicago today. None. Zero. There is none. It doesn't exist. It's not happening, right? There's a shooting down the street here. I know this place. Like I said, I've seen this place on the TV, right? Before. Right? Cops are gone. Look at that. Do you see any social workers or anybody walking around there? You see anybody here? That's why I want to end with this. And I know this story. There's been a couple of shootings here. Right? Got that? Got that? Got that? There's nothing going on around here, right? Zero. So the idea that I want to close with is this. We're in the last year of Brandon John. Oh, you need to come here. Sorry about that, my brother. See, there's no store open. So we're in the last year of Brandon Johnson's tenure. And we got triple shootings happening, double shootings happening, double homicide. It was just a double homicide happened the other night. I think a double homicide just happened last night, right? Another triple shooting, motorcycle assassinations, right? We got all kinds of things happening all the time. We had a cop just murdered. He was just buried. God rest his soul, right? We just had a cop buried. He was murdered by a criminal. So we got cops shot, triple murders, double homicides, drugs, fights. We got all this stuff happening. And you can say, well, we're progressing. Crime is not. No, it's not. No, it's not. When you have cops shot, when you have triple murders, and here's the biggest thing. Here's the biggest thing. And we're going to end, right? Here's the biggest thing. You have stores shut down. This is the big thing right in front of you. That's why I'm stopping here. The store is shut down on a Friday. How much money are they missing, right? How much money is this store missing by being closed now, right? It's closed. It's not making money. The people who live here can't spend their money. The people who live here are now what? Under siege. You can say, oh yeah, that's not the city's fault, John. Yeah, it is. It sure is. They didn't prevent the shooting. What did we establish? There was another shooting here. I got the video. I'll post it. I know which one it is. It's got like 80 rounds right on that sidewalk. I remember that as plain as day. I didn't cover the shooting, but I seen the videos. I might have been down there. I don't know if I was down there. About a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, the guy said, yeah. But that's the point here. Yes, it's harmful that someone got hurt here and someone lost their life. Yes. But how many other people are now being harmed, right? What is the economic impact of crime in our city? Has anybody done that kind of a study? Or is it because it's in black and brown neighborhoods that nobody cares? Huh? What is the economic impact of crime? How much business is this store losing tonight? Right? And we're not going to even talk about the other impact, the social impact, right? No one now is going to go out. People are scared. The regular, normal people that live in here, the guys that do their thing are going to do their thing, whatever, right? But you kind of get where I'm going. I'm watching. I got to watch my mirrors, right? So nobody comes up on me. They just killed somebody here, right? I got to watch out. This is a dangerous area, right? This is not a safe area right now. It's dangerous. Somebody was just murdered right there, right in front of you. Someone was just murdered. This ain't a game. This ain't TV. This ain't fake. This is a real place where a real person just got murdered. Where the store now, what you're looking at, is shut down. It's real. It's not fake. It's not a fake politician. It's not a fake whatever. It's a real thing that really happened. And we're really losing money. This is the end of this. Mr. Progressive, I need money. What did, let me get some coffee here, right? I gotta watch my mirror so nobody backdoors me, right? Let me say this. What did Pritzker say this week when they told him to suspend the gas tank? What did they tell Pritzker? What did he say? Oh, we can't lose revenue. Motherfucker. You're taxing us to death? You can't lose revenue to save the people money? The taxpayers? Why? Because you want to pay some crony criminal motherfuckers? What a fucking scum he is. Same thing with the mayor. Leech mayor, the leech Tony Preckman. They're all fucking leeches. Every single one of them. There you go. That's lost revenue. How many thousands of dollars are lost right now? All the people in this neighborhood who just got their checks, their EBT checks just went in, right? There's some people on EBT here, but a lot of people here are workers, right? It's closed. You can't collect no taxes. And you got the scumbags talking about they're not going to drop the gas tax. Do you get that? Do we understand what we're under? We're under a terrorist government that terrorizes the working class of our city. They terrorize the Mexicans. They terrorize the blacks. They terrorize the poor whites. They terrorize the immigrants. They terrorize the illegals. They terrorize everybody. Who didn't stop ICE? The mayor didn't stop ICE. The mayor allowed that whole area, Pilsen and Little Village, to get terrorized by ICE. Why? It's shutting down the mom and pop stores. That's why. What is this? Is this a corporate company? No, it's a mom and pop guy, right? It's not a corporate store. They want to corporatize that, right? They want to wipe this little guy out. They're destroying our city. Why? Because they want to control every aspect of our lives. That's what's happening. There's a cop right down the street. We're going to go check that out before we end. That's what's happening. They're the terrorists. Brandon Johnson, J.B. Pritzker, Tony Preckwinkle, all those other people that are running around doing things to people. Why do you think they arrested me? Because I'm a nice guy? You just seen a bunch of people not being arrested doing worse than me. Somebody just posted on Twitter, oh yeah, John should have did this and this, and I seen worse than this and this, but John should have listened to the cop. Fuck them. Fuck the cops. Fuck you. I don't need to fucking listen to a cop telling me illegal orders. Why should I be subservient to the police? No, the police should be subservient to me. The police should serve the people, not the other way around. That's a bizarre thinking. Imagine someone saying, you should listen to the police. Yeah, if they give you a lawful order. If it's a legal order, yeah. But if it's an illegal order, you don't need to listen to the police. Why? They serve us. I don't serve the cops. They serve us. That's the way the policing should be, right? There you go. Somebody's under arrest here, right? There you go, man. SubX.News. Somebody's under arrest, right? And there you go. Detained, right? And there you go. SubX.News. There you go, man. Somebody's getting into that. They locking that guy up, right? Oh. See that there? There you go, right? 75th and Wentworth. You see somebody being taken into custody. SubX.News, right? There you go, man. On the spot reporting. We're always on the spot. There you go, right? (7:01 p.m.) Let me get this going. We'll see if Citizen App has some information on there, right? Probably a stolen car or something, maybe. I don't know what it is, right? SubX.News on the spot reporting here at 75th and Wentworth. We just came from the triple shooting homicide over on Harvard, and we just seen this going on. So this is a car pulled over at 75th and Wentworth. It's not associated with that other crime. I'm just saying where my proximity is. It looks like they got a car pulled over and someone is being detained there, right? They got somebody in handcuffs right there, right? Now, what it's about, is it a stolen car? Are they part of another crime? What is it? We don't know. We're just documenting it, right? That's what we're doing, man. That's our job, right? We're reporters, right? That's what we do, right? We're not crime interrupters. We don't work with the cops. We don't work with the crooks. We don't work with the gangs. We're reporters. We're a registered news agency. That's what we do. We're doing this. We don't know what's going on here because we just pulled up on this, right? If we find out, we'll post it, right? That's what we'll do. We'll see. They might let this guy go. They might not. We don't know. SubX.News on the spot reporting here. Oh, they're going into the car there. They're searching the car now. See that there? So now they're going into the car, right? Searching it. Now we'll sit here. We're on another, whatever that's going on here. 75th and Wentworth. CPD is searching the car here, right? Sorry about that. I'm trying to steady this up. They're searching the car now. Again, we don't know what this is about. Young guy there, right? He's not in handcuffs. He's not in handcuffs. You've seen that, right? There's a helicopter above us. It's called Greater Grand Crossing. That's where we're at. '75th and Wentworth. Traffic stop, searching the car here. Oh, is he in handcuffs? I don't know. Oh, he's got his arm around him. He's got something. I don't know. He's got one arm behind his back, but he's got the other one loose. You see that there? And we'll sit here. That's what we do, right? We're news agents. SubX.News on the spot reporting here. This is a traffic stop here at 75th and Wentworth. I told you the police are getting hot and heavy, right? But only in certain areas. They gonna let this young guy go? Looks like it, right? Looks like it. He's all legit. Be interesting to get the radio call. You'd have to punch in the ad. This is what you would have to do. You punch in the address that crime is down. You gotta go back a half hour and listen to the call in and see why they pulled them over, right? That's what you'd have to do. So you go to crime is down, you punch in 7500 South Wentworth, and you see why they pulled them over, and they'll call it in. You'll get the information about what just happened, right? How many people are in the car there? Is there another good driver there? I don't see nobody over there. He's in the passenger seat. Did they take somebody into custody? I don't know. Alright, let's get out of here, right? Alright, so there you go. Traffic stop down here on the Greater Grand Crossing. So we're gonna call it a wrap, and then we'll maybe get to a sunset video. Okay, take it easy, everybody. Have a good night. SubX.News signing off. 7:10 p.m. Friday, May 8th, 2026 in Greater Grand Crossing.